then it canceled it. So I'm just going to show you guys, we're getting ready here to roll out. This is Dr. Tsai's Tsai train. And we've got a Trump truck over here. And we added some new people coming in from all over the place. And we've got these guys here. Check this out. Very cool, very cool. Lots of people out.
With you guys in here.
They had a campaign rally for sheriff.
So guys, we're just walking around, we're getting ready. We're just kind of taking, hey.
Leo's over there peeking.
I know. Poor guy's in the truck. Just gonna kind of show you guys. He's cool right there. Love the window rating. Absolutely love it. So again, this is going to be a convoy caravan. We got bikes. We got everybody here. And we're going to cover this for you guys. He is running for Congress here in Ohio. And I did see him and his wife. Oh, there's his wife Tammy in the hat and that gorgeous scarf. Oh, there he is over here. There he is. So he has been running around like a chicken with his head cut off. But again, everybody kind of decking out their cars, getting ready. Of course, there's the truck now. Krista, she's going to be riding with me as a passenger today. She put up this one because the other one I couldn't fix the grommets while I was at Kayla's. So, hi Chessboard, hi Wayne, hey Dirt Truck. Now guys, for those of you that are wondering, our beautiful Rio is along. He's in the car because he is all muddy. There he is, coming to say hi. There he is. There's our beautiful boy. And he is going to convoy today. We're going to try and see. Look at how dirty he is, guys. That's all Kayla's house. That's our chicken lady's house right there. That's dirt from her place.
Can I film?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're Sue Mama.
Yes, I am. Nice to meet you.
Drew, nice to meet
Drew?
you. Yeah, how you doing?
Okay, yeah. Please feel free. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. We're coming back on the 23rd with a donation distribution.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know if you guys heard that or not. I have information if you hang out.
Yeah, I'll take the.
Actually, you want to hang on to my YouTube channel?
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll hold it on right here.
Absolutely, man. That's cool. Let me get you a flyer. Watch out, Rio. Watch out, Rio. And you want to play. I know, baby. Here's your phone. Here's your phone. Here's your phone. Here's your phone. Good boy. Sorry. He's being attacked by my dog. Thank you. Kayla, do you want to take YouTube for a minute? Please? Sorry.
Big responsibility, but
Well,
Yeah,
she's
I'm
got
not new
that
to
walk
it.
him around.
okay.
Which way are we facing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, walk him around.
All right. Who am I even talking to? Oh, this is our YouTube. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing today? Take you guys around and show you a couple things. I don't know if she showed you this stuff yet.
I'm going to see if this baby starts if I need a little cooler.
Okay.
He said we're going to leave in a few minutes.
Okay. We got the Trump truck here. Hi, Dirt Truck. We got Dr. Tsai's truck right here. He's right over here. There's Dr. Tsai over there talking to his YouTube, I assume. There's the man right there. Huh?
Where's the markers?
And the Jeep.
Where? Then I need them.
Hey, Kayla.
Hi. Hi.
You and Soup Mama are coming? Okay.
Yep. You're on YouTube. We're good.
Mom, where?
I don't know. I don't. They're in the Jeep.
That way, everybody knows to share them because social media is killing them.
1 second, guys.
But yeah, so.
Hi, Stitch.
Where's that?
Pass out flyers, guys. We're putting the kids to work. Whoever will take them.
Mom, who? Mom, where? Mom,
I don't know where they went.
Where's Stitch?
He's on YouTube. IPGB.
Gave me two. Is it two? Is it? No, gee, well, I got it to chase him. I got it to chase him.
All right. Kiddos are handing out EP flyers. Hey, Fries. We're doing pretty good today, PGB. Gonna get this convoy going. Hi, Patricia. Here we go. We got the Trump truck moving out. So glad you guys could join us today. We got some bikes over here. It's gonna be a nice trip.
Tony's here.
Yeah. I don't have any way to attach it. We're getting ready to roll out, guys.
When we're driving, we're gonna hand these out.
No, now.
Well, you can probably give some away.
We're not stopping.
We're not talking
Mm-mm.
Where do I hand out papers? Go over there and hand out. Can I one?
Yep, those are all three mine. My daughter and my two sons.
Oh,
We put them to work today. Come on, Levi.
I
Levi.
need a sign for my yard, but that doesn't have. All I have is a $50 bill.
Huh? Where's Grana?
Anybody a sign in the yard stake?
You want one, Graham?
Yeah.
She wants one.
Where'd you put those at?
One of those.
I don't know where. Oh, she's over there, buddy. There's Dr. Tsai right there.
All right. Another few minutes, stand up the sides, and we're taking off.
People are still rolling in. Hey! No. I hear somebody calling my name. Good luck. Good luck. You can, but good luck.
Yeah, I think that'd be better. But if I have to use it, forget it.
Aw, thank you, Cindy.
Come on, let's go. Isabel. Come on.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. All right, whatever. You're better off to open the back door and put it through the seat. What, Mom?
Water. They had water.
I have no idea.
Oh, no.
Does it come with a free dog?
No, read it.
Don't want it? No.
A couple more minutes, we'll be rolling out, guys.
I was gonna say, yeah, when we're ready.
I'm Krista.
Oh,
I gotta get Facebook set up.
okay, yeah, nope, no worries. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed hanging out with the chicken lady there. Just chatting a little bit here. And Yeah, lots of people. A great little turnout for today. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? And there we've got Dr. Tsai. There he is. And there's Krista.
To every event that I've done, you've done everything to help me. So thank you, and we're gonna win this.
Sorry,
Yes,
Christy.
vote March 19th, Dr. Rick Chai.
And I keep saying, I don't want justice for East Palestine. I want a reckoning, and that's what's coming when you elect me, D6, and I'll do the same for all of you.
Amen.
Let's win this.
Yes.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
You look beautiful
Oh,
today.
thank you. A little bit better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Each day's better.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you got some rest so you could be out today. I was a little worried.
Yeah, I kind of overdid it yesterday.
I figured. So look at all this beautiful. How do my glasses look?
I love them.
Those
Do you
are
see?
cool.
Do you see what they say?
Wait, let me.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's coming across now. Oh my goodness! I love it.
All right, now wait. So
You
guys,
can
I gotta
make 'em-
show you online. You probably can't see them scrolling, but they say Soup Mama official, and I'm holding my phone right now, so I apologize if my fingers in the shot.
There.
There it goes. You guys can see it. We decided to dig these out today and have some fun with them. It's a little bit sunny and gorgeous. We're here in East Palestine. Actually, guys, just to give you some reference, we are only like 2 blocks from Ground Zero, which is literally, I'm going to flip this camera around so you can see it. It's literally down the street over there. That is Ground Zero over there. Just down that way. There's the Saram Fab building. So any of you guys that have been paying attention along the way, that is over there. That is where the smell and taste and yumminess is coming from today. But there's the chicken lady.
Hi, everybody.
We're jamming out. I got a piece of hair that's standing up. Oh, it's in the back. I don't know. It's like a weird. Oh no, maybe it's that one.
What do you want me to put for the description of this?
I just put Chai Train, Dr. Rick Chai, Congress, Convoy Caravan, East Palestine, and surrounding areas. Because that's what it is today. That's what it is today. Oh, yeah, so I know the text isn't visible in the daylight. I know, we gotta shade them out. Shade them out for you guys so you can see. So much fun, so much fun. Hope you guys like them. I think they're pretty cool. I bought them on a whim like a month or so ago. Look at how beautiful she looks in my other pair of glasses.
Yeah, I stole them again today. They were sitting on the seat.
So guys, yeah, we are here today. Like I said, we're going to be traveling along with everybody here. Here's the Trump truck. Beautiful airbrushing. Beautiful, beautiful airbrushing here on the hood. And people writing all over their windows. There's Dr. Chai and his truck over there. And again, we have all of these wonderful, wonderful vehicles hanging out. Hey guys. We're live on YouTube right now, so yeah. That way you guys can find us later. We're doing a donation distribution for this area March 23rd again. So, yeah. Got everybody. Hi, honey. How are you?
Okay.
And again, got signs on cars, signs in windows. Look at
I got
that.
him here, Mike.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All of the support for him is absolutely wonderful.
I literally called her and was like, be ready in 10 minutes.
All these beautiful bikes here, guys. More cars and vehicles over here. Some other cool flags and stuff. And of course, there's Liberty. We're gonna, good morning, Captain Godget. Now, guys, as you know, when I do these things, these runs, I do try and stay towards the back of the convoys, and that's because I want to give you guys the coolest shots that I can. But I want to show you, these guys have some cool flags rigged up in the back here. And again, back this way. Back this way. So excited. This is going to be fun today, I think. Oof. And like I said, guys, sorry about the bouncing around. Oh, there's one of those cool window shades from a couple weeks ago. Those white ones that say "Let's Go Brandon" on it. They were handing them out when Biden was here in East Palestine just a few weeks ago. And as you guys know, we did cover that. So if you didn't catch that coverage, please, please, please check that out on YouTube here. We did stream all day long for that event. And we've got the bears in the window and a Rio. There he is. There's our Rio. Handsome boy. Handsome boy in there. And today we're going to have an extra passenger. We're going to have Krista with us over there.
Hi.
She's going to be traveling along. Now, for those of you that don't know, she actually was the young lady that took us to Ground Zero last year. So I don't know, Rio is almost a polar bear. Hi, Tammy. Good morning. So again, guys, lots and lots of people. Great turnout for today. This is actually very cool. Oh, sounds like he's going to start speaking. So let's walk up this way. Good morning, Bears.
I'm going to talk to you for a second. We're going to take off. Okay, I say that we always miss out on anything. Yeah, because we're such amateurs.
Upwards or downwards? Which way do you want it?
Hurry up. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you can do. Go ahead up. Go ahead up. Do it up. Come on, Jeff. What? You good?
I'm going to film. I took his picture already.
What's that?
I took his picture already.
Oh no. You filming?
Now I am.
We are Grassroots. That's our, like, we have no videographers or anything. Jeff, come on in here. Uh-oh. This is one of my best friends for years. This is Jeff Martin, a tried and true Trump supporter, ex-military, and he is coming from Pennsylvania. And he's not only just coming because he's my friend, he's coming because, just like all of you, you're not showing up for me. You're showing up for District 6, Ohio, and the nation. Because we're going to win this, and we're going to bring change. And this is Grassroots. I don't have $2 million to spend. I don't have $500,000 to spend like the other guy. Well, I do, but I'm not tossing that money away. If that is what it takes to win in today's politics, that's a sad commentary. We are going to win this for the nation. We're going to win it for D6. And we are going to bring prosperity, integrity, and honesty back to Washington and Ohio. So this is the Tsai train. Make sure, Tammy, you look around and show all the people here that have come out to support. And we are about to make a big noise through District 6 right now. So we're getting ready to roll. The last person came from church, and I want to thank you all for showing up. It means so much to me, and it's going to mean a lot to Ohio. So let's jump in the cars and let's roll.
And just like Trump, he does not have to do this. He's doing this for this area, for Ohio, for this country. He's like a phoenix rising from the flames of what happened here in East Palestine. He's going to win, and he's going to make Ohio in this country great again. And he will be one of Donald Trump's biggest allies in Congress. Let's get it done, Ohio.
Let's do this.
All right, people, if you don't have a map, stay close. Let me just get forget that now. I was going to say, we're going up to Boardman through South Avenue. So once you get to the roundabout, up 165, take south, not 680. So go up to 224, make a left, go straight to Canfield. We're going to take 62 down to Salem. We're going to turn left on State Street, go a mile to the hospital, turn right there, take the road over to Lincoln, and head straight down to Lisbon. Lisbon, we're going to do a turnaround and come back up. We're going to go hit 164, which is at the Y, past the fairgrounds. We're going to turn to the left. We're going to go up to Latonia, then hit Washingtonville, over to Columbiana, come up Main Street, Columbiana, the roundabout, take Park Avenue all the way back here, 46.
Ed, I hope you caught that. If you didn't, rewind the live so we have directions just in case. Because we're going to be at the back of the convoy. Are you coming?
Do you have a map?
I don't have a map, but I do have one of my flyers so you can find me. You got one? Okay. Yeah, awesome. Nice to meet you too. I'm really glad you're coming along. This was a great meeting today.
What's your name?
Charisse.
Charisse.
Yes, pleasure to meet you. Bob?
Yeah.
All right, honey. Well, have a safe ride while we're doing this. All right, Krista. We're getting ready to roll, everybody. I got Ed in my chat, so hopefully we don't get lost. No, Ed, you can't be on break today because we're going to be at the very end and there's no communications for this convoy. So, like, what you see is what you get. Like, what we got was what we got. So,
Hi, Rio.
I know.
You're
follow
on
the
my
car in
head,
front of me.
baby. You're so funny.
Rio, get down.
I'm good.
No, he's going to eat your hair. No, lay down. Not nice. Okay, that was not nice.
Hey, are we facing the wrong way?
We might be. It's okay, because I'm going to catch the end.
Hey, just up the door. We weren't having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm going to catch the very end of the convoy so I can see everybody on film. I'm live streaming now.
All right, I'm
So,
going to give it.
yep.
Thank you.
Now, guys, we are... Kayla's right up my bumper, so I can't even. All right, let's see. I was going to try and show you guys there. They're rolling there. They're starting to roll. Everybody's kind of, cars are going this way. To turn around, I'm assuming. But I'm trying to show you guys everybody as they're rolling out the side there. And again, we're going to try and catch the very end of this thing. So we're going to just do the Yui with the rest of these guys. The flag, no, I had to put a new flag on because that one was damaged too far beyond hand sewing repair. Whoops, there we go. So you can see everybody else kind of coming out here. Can you just tuck those with you somewhere? Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And guys, we have our passenger in the car. So we're going to just say hi from inside the car. Ta-da! Hi! And Rio back there. So there he is, chilling out. And again, guys, we are rolling. Woo! And making our way down the road. I think it's just Kayla behind us. Okay. Come on, guys. We gotta go. We gotta go. Go, go, go. All right. Yowza. So this is a good way to start by losing the convoy right away. I always beep. We like to beep around here. Now, guys, ground zero was just behind us, so we went the opposite direction, just so y'all are aware. But look at that. We do have a convoy in front of us. We're going to zoom in there so you guys can kind of see a little bit more of the road.
I think my window's locked up if you wanted it, or locked in place.
Well, this one actually, something in the switch is wrong. So
gotta love that.
If that's too much,
No, it's good. I just didn't want to be making wind sounds or anything.
So, no, you're good. So do you want to do me a favor? This is just use that like a regular camera and maybe snap some cool shots as we go through, like if you can get, Because you're sitting at that cool angle, you might be able to get some of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'll turn on some tunes because I'm a tunes kind of gal. So again, we're going to have our Pandora radio on. So anything you guys hear playing, that's all Pandora radio. Legends Are Made radio station. So just so you guys are aware, if you like the tunes on there, that's how you find it. But again, we are in line here, and there are a lot of vehicles. So I'm hoping these guys all know where we're going up here, because I'm trying to follow flags.
Yeah, and that gray truck interrupted us.
Yeah, I know. He had to jump in front of this guy. I saw it. We're going straight though, so from the way it looks. No, yeah, I know we need a freedom blocker, Ed. I don't think they thought this through very well. I don't think they've ever done this either before. So we're just gonna have to be forgiving. We're gonna have to be forgiving. This is their first time. But this is definitely going to be an interesting experience. We're just here to document it. So, you know, this is kind of like Texas, guys. We're just along for the ride, and we're gonna make it fun. That's what we're gonna do, right?
Yes.
That's what we came here to do, is have some fun today. Check out this other event, because yesterday, of course, we're gonna do a rolling stop here. We had Jill Stein doing a town hall in Darlington yesterday. Oh, I am not sitting on no stinking tracks, people.
Not in Palestine.
Not anywhere. Okay, much better. Feel better. We're off the tracks. Gorgeous.
Actually got a few cars in that one.
Cool. Oh, thanks, Ed. Good to see you, Cloud Talker. I am so happy to see all you guys in here. I'm glad you're joining us. Please like, share. Guys, like and share. Get this out. You know, this is how Grassroots works. You know, like you heard Dr. Tsai say, he is Grassroots. He doesn't necessarily have the extra funds to be kicking around like all these other big guys. He is a citizen that is just standing up in his own community. I'm going for it. Thank you, freedom. Okay, can we zip through the next, guys? All right, maybe not. Yeah, definitely not used to convoying around here. But again, you know, we were here, guys. We were here yesterday checking out the Jill Stein Hall. She did that in Darlington at the Township building, which is actually really interesting. We were able to ask some viewer questions of her as well. So that was really nice, and she answered them from the YouTube live. We were able to ask 2 of our questions. So when we were here, as I was coming here, I found out that this was going to be going on today. We got the details yesterday, and so we figured we'd cover this while we're out here in the area, so you can just see some of the East Palestine, of course, the surrounding areas. This is the whole section that was affected by the train derailment last year, guys. It's a little over a year ago. And so all of these towns here, all of these towns we're going to be driving through, these are all towns that would have been affected by that toxic plume that was put up in the air. And you get a real good view of the people that we're helping. This is the communities that we're trying to help when we come back March 23rd. We are doing another donation distribution out in this area. Food, water, medicine, cleaning supplies, just simple stuff, guys, to help offset their monthly costs so that they can get caught up on their other bills from all the extra testing and filters and doctor appointments and everything else under the sun. And I know if you guys didn't hear yesterday, any help for the towns is greatly appreciated, because these guys have a lot of fears and concerns about what's going to happen in the future. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot, guys. Look at that beautiful line of vehicles there in front of us. Looks like everybody's getting all caught up. How gorgeous is that? I hope you're seeing that there on YouTube. Guys, absolute movement for this Sunday afternoon drive. just great. I love that we're in the back here, guys, so that you can get these amazing shots of all of the vehicles. You can see how many people are actually getting up and getting involved in their community and standing. This is how a community stands behind one of their own. Okay, this Dr. Tsai is one of their own. He's not a politician. He was just a chiropractor in town that was affected by the derailment. This is how he's deciding to try and make a difference. Look at that, guys, is to show you guys that he's out there, he's for the people, and again, this is how he's trying to make a difference. And these are all his supporters from town. His people that want to see one of their own in power instead of one of those special interests, guys. So this is really cool. Very, very cool. All right, so we're just gonna kind of try and make sure that we get through this.
Oh, we do got a freedom blocker.
Oh, look at that freedom blocker! How gorgeous!
Oh, that's Jason.
Nice, nice, nice.
He shouldn't have done that with Chrissy.
Oh, he has Chrissy?
He has Chrissy.
Oh, God, probably not.
But he has the balls to do it, so.
Well, I'm glad. We needed a freedom blocker, so that was good. That was very good. Now we just need to let him back up. Now we need to let him back up. If he can, because these are all town streets, right?
We're on a state route now.
Okay.
We're in Unity.
Look at that, guys. Look at that wrapping around the corner. How amazing is this? This is just a lot of really good. This is, like I said, this is grassroots community support, guys. And, these are all everyday people in these vehicles supporting an everyday member of their town who's running for Congress. And this is how it's done. If you like a candidate or you want to support somebody to really, truly make a difference and get out of those special interests, this is it, guys. This is it. This is how it's done. Oh, I guess I can turn my glasses off for now because we can save the battery on those.
And he's thinking out of the box. He doesn't have the money, like the big backing, like you said. So he came up with this. Let's do this. I love it.
This is a really great. Oh, we're gonna do it anyway.
Oh, Kayla rolled. I wasn't sure if Kayla was gonna roll.
Yeah, no, Kayla knows to roll. She knows to roll. I should flip on my ambers. That's what I'm gonna do because I didn't do that yet. So let's do this. Let's flip on the ambers. Are they going? Are the rears going? Can we see the rears are going? I can't see the front ones now. There it goes. There's the front one. There's somewhere in there should be like a toggle switch. Like if you follow some of these wires, we'll be able to find. Sorry.
No, you're good. I just don't want to.
Yep.
Make
Yep. Pull. There should be one with it. That one right there. Let's flip that switch on. Is that okay? Wait. All right. We need to. Oh. We got to plug it in. That's why. All right. Do we have a spot to plug it in? There should be another box connected to this. Follow this wire to this box.
There we go.
Can you plug this one in, that one, this, and the one that's lit up there? Yep. Now let's flip this switch and see if it works. It's not working. Why is it not working? Is our CB on? Is the CB lit up?
Yes.
See, where's that duct tape piece? Uh-oh. We might not have a top bar. I don't know if we have a top bar or not. Okay, well, we may not have one. Stitch, I think we might have to fix my top amber. Because I don't think Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I do have the front and back ambers on, so that's good enough, but thank you. I know we were trying that.
I feel bad because I didn't know exactly what we were looking for.
No, it's cool. I know you're not. Well, that's because this is your first time being a passenger in my truck.
I know, I'm excited.
This is very cool to have you along.
It's very fun to ride with you, and it's very fun to take part when, like I said, I was.
Yeah.
The early part of the day is not my thing. If I had a passenger, I'd have been good, but I was not taking Chrissy in this. I do not want to.
No.
Listen. I love her so much.
Well, and she isn't. She's. Look, you are both amazing women. So, and look,
she is so delicate right now.
I
know.
God bless her. But I look at it this way. You were kind enough to take me to ground zero, right? So one good turn deserves another, girl. So anytime I'm out to the last couple of times.
I know.
So this is great.
If I take too many pictures, I'm sorry.
No, there is no such thing.
Okay. I was a photographer.
Yeah, that's why look.
Once. But now I'm excited.
I love that you're taking photos. So that saves me from wanting to do it while I'm driving. And usually I ask the live streamers to take all their favorite screenshots, which you guys can do. Take all your favorite screenshots and send them to us at official@gmail.com or on our Facebook Messenger. You know, I always love to see your favorites, guys. But yeah, so I appreciate you taking the photos because, like I said, that makes it so that I can focus more on what I'm doing. Look right there, guys. There is the whole thing all the way. There it is. There it is. Rick Tsai's truck all the way up in front there. What a great stretch of road. Look how long that is, guys. That is amazing to see all of these vehicles here. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is absolutely beautiful. And again, these are all everyday folks all together. I'm sorry it's blurry, guys. Maybe that helps. Does that help any? Moving you guys back out again? It looks clear on my end. So I don't, the screen looks, the picture looks clear on my end. And it did even when I was zoomed in. So hopefully zooming out helped a little. Here's another great shot, guys. But not being zoomed in, I don't know if you can see it that well. The sky looks so pretty today, doesn't it?
It does. It's perfect for this.
This is gorgeous weather for today. Although, it would have been a lot better if we had not started right next to ground zero.
Yeah.
Well, my face is itchy. Like, when
my stomach got upset as soon as we pulled in.
Well, my lips, they don't burn, but they're like tingling, and the tip of my tongue is all like fuzzy. You know what I'm talking about? And my nose freaking itches, and it didn't itch earlier today. But I don't know.
It's still not good.
No, it's not great. It is not great, but it is better than last year. I'll say that. Last year was horrible. Although this year was, I mean, it's still not great. When you're down, like when you're right in that area, it's bad. It's bad when you're right at ground zero. Or if you're over the creek at the park.
Anytime I spend time outside, I get sick. I live a mile, 1.2 miles. I was in the original evacuation. I still get sick if I spend time outside. And I'm too ADHD to manifest getting sick, like to be paranoid and be like, oh, you're outside, you're going to get sick. Right. It'll be hours later, I'll be like, what is wrong? Like, these are not things I usually have. And then I'm like, oh, you've been out and about in the community.
Well, like I said, I mean, I always get sick when I leave here. Always. And it's funny. It's different every time. Like, my skin dries out. Like for days, like I mean, and it feels like super, like no matter how much, like, you know, oil or lotion or moisture I try to put back in my skin, it just completely dries out. It's terrible. And then I have the taste in my mouth for days. That doesn't leave. You know, that's like 3-4 days till that goes away. And I usually end up with some kind of spotting or cramping or menstrual issues like every time I'm here. Every time. And it's scary. It's scary because, like, for me, like, I think about that. I just visit, right? I'm here 24 to 48 hours max.
Yeah.
Every time I come. That's it. And to think that
all our people of child-rearing ages, all the babies that are growing up.
Yeah, and to think that you guys have to live in this stuff every day, trying to watch my
while nobody
languages.
Acknowledges from an official level that there's anything wrong.
Yeah, it's really terrible. Like, and the fact that, you know, they don't want to give you guys any kind of help to get, you know, like, none of you guys can afford 2 mortgages. Like, that's just
There's
not.
been a handful that did, and they are struggling, but they, you know, like the handful that did, and it sucks. Like, most of us can't.
Yeah. Well, that's
but fair market value here doesn't buy you the same thing anywhere else.
No, it doesn't.
Because it's a very uniquely affordable area to live.
Correct. And not only that, but, you know, like I said, it's not like they're giving, you know, how do you guys afford that second mortgage while you're, you know what I mean? Like, even if you wanted to move, you still have to pay for the house that you have in EP until you sell it. You know what I mean? And how many people can really, I mean, honestly, any everyday American, how many people could honestly afford to just pick up and move with their homes losing value and, you know, living in a toxicity? You're spending, I mean, and I know you guys are spending extra on medical bills.
And it's messing with your head. It makes it hard to think. It makes it hard.
It wears you down. You can't even breathe.
To do normal things becomes hard for people that are being affected. You know, like, normal everyday things become hard to do because your brain's so
foggy.
Yeah. I mean, I hate brain fog because it feels...
Well, you get lightheaded. It's almost like you're huffing gasoline all day or something. You know, when you stand at the gas pump and it's like a hot summer day and you really get smell when you're pumping gas and you get a little lightheaded from it. That's what it's like, but it's like living it. And it's worse when it rains. I've noticed that. It is so much worse.
Could you smell something last night?
Yes.
I could smell something, but I couldn't, like...
When I came in the rain, like, because it was raining, I smelled it further out than I did when I came the other time when it wasn't raining. I noticed it was a couple miles. I mean, you know, it does. It makes a difference of a couple miles. If it rains or not, and that's really scary. But I smell more of that like acid smell when it rains, if that makes sense. I don't know. It just, and then when it snowed on us when Biden was in EV,
oh my god,
that was horrible. That was making my eyes burn. That was not what I wanted weather-wise. That was just awful.
Yeah, I think I saw you with my eyeballs that day, but didn't get to say hi.
Yeah, I don't know that I actually spotted you.
I was down by the car wash down at McKim's all day with my sign until after the motorcade went in, and then we went down.
Oh, okay.
Our line of thought was, the president is coming, we're asking for help. And that's, you know, we were standing down there with our signs that said what we needed and wanted.
Yeah, hey, listen, and that was the important part of the message. Not that he listened, not that he cared.
No, but we did our part by...
Well, he shook his fist at us. He basically flipped us off.
Michael Regan specifically saw my friend Ashley McCullum's sign, and she had national priority list, we need Superfund now, and his face dropped as he read our signs.
Well, like I said, he shook his fist at us. He was mad at us. Well, and I mean, we were lucky enough to have a Patriot let us stand on his lawn. So we were like halfway down the motorcade, and he did, as he drove by. We actually have it on film. We're trying to get it so that, listen, it's called a rolling stop for a reason. It's like a funeral. Like a funeral, like a funeral.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, if they would all get it together and do that.
Usually, no. I mean, when you run a convoy, usually you contact the local authorities and let them know. I don't know what they did and didn't do. I didn't ask. I just heard about it and said, hey, let's check it out while we're here. I mean, like I said, the point was to come down and definitely cover yesterday with Jill Stein. I thought that was very important.
Very interesting.
It was interesting. You know, I wanted to hear what she had to say. I'm really bummed that I missed RFK. I would have liked to have heard what he had to say. You know what I mean? Like from just from a voter standpoint. I would have liked to hear what they said. Somebody's asking if we still have the air quality monitors up here.
No, they took down air monitoring in, I want to say October. I remember I talked to Mark Durno and he told me they stopped the week before. And I was asking for a specific date because I had, you know, extreme symptoms that day. And he was like, no, we stopped air monitoring last week. And I believe that was in October. But it doesn't really matter because they said they had non-detect levels the entire time. But they're taking into consideration non-detect levels of a single chemical, like each chemical individually, not say a low detect level of 78 chemicals, which is what they were testing for.
Yeah, sorry guys, I missed a lot of the comments there for a little bit, but I did catch that one. If you guys have questions about what's going on in EP, Krista is amazing. She has a lot of information, and while she's here, might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, I'll share. I have this on. It just plays over and over in my head.
We're just rolling, guys. Just rolling.
I wish we could get enough people that weren't afraid to be seen to start protesting in town. That's what's worked in the other communities.
Okay, we're going around that circle she talked about. I vaguely remember that in Tammy's instructions. So, we are, look at this guys, look at that. You can see all the cars, hopefully wrapping around up there. We're just following the car in front of us, so this is how we're doing it today. Off to Poland and Boardman?
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Joss. Hey, Frank. How are ya? Yeah, guys, this is, again, this is a lot of the surrounding areas. Joss, I got to meet your mommy yesterday. I have pictures with her. She's so beautiful. Thank you for sending her my way. Like I said, yesterday, I was very interested in yesterday. I thought it was interesting how we got a campaign speech without getting a campaign speech.
Yeah. Now, I heard that in RFK's meeting, he did not do any of that. It was all about what's going on here and, like, what are you experiencing? And he's also an attorney who's representing people here.
Right. So I would have, like I said, I would have loved to have actually
Me too. That was kept very...
hush-hush.
Yeah. Only a handful of people were told. And I think that was kind of an not exactly an accident, kind of a security / who do we tell, like, at the last minute. We're going to reach out and see if we can get him to come back for a little bit more of a public gathering.
If you do, please let me know.
I find a lot of what he has to say very interesting.
We'll have to have a conversation.
Yeah, there's some things that I'm not
We'll have to have a conversation.
Yeah. And well, I love to chat.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Girl, listen, I'm only on like going on my second cup of coffee. I had one hot one at Kayla's, and I'm cracking a can now, so we're gonna coffee it up. It's okay. I mean, like, when you talk about like the brain fog and stuff, that, I mean, for me it's not so bad until I get right in downtown. But so, like I said, standing there this morning, because we were, I mean, obviously there a little bit before we started rolling the cameras. As soon as you hit Taggart down there, it's just like I know I'm right there. I can just taste it, and it starts hitting me right away, and it's like, I don't know, it just you're like the buzz from it in a weird way, you know. Like it messes with your head, it messes with your eyes, it messes with your throat. It is so nice to see all of you guys here. Please make sure you're liking and sharing, guys. This is the Tsai train this morning. Dr. Tsai is running for Congress in Ohio, and he's doing District 6, and he is running this awareness convoy today. Looks like we have half of us on the bridge and the other half of us not on the bridge. Okay. It's gonna get interesting, folks. It's about to get interesting. Where's your freedom blocker when you need them? It's cool. I'm just gonna pay attention.
There he is.
Yeah, he's going straight. So we're going straight, apparently.
No, he's turning.
Oh, turning.
Yeah.
Right.
Turning at the gas station. That's South Avenue.
Okay. All right. Well, just so we know where we're going, because
this town's the nearest mall.
Ah, okay. That's good to know. Good to know. I'm learning as I go.
It would have been a cool shot if we could have got them on there. I tried to, but they were so small. By the time I tried to zoom in, I couldn't. And...
I know. It's okay. Listen, we get what we get, and we don't get upset. That's what my mom used to tell me. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. I look at it this way. I call it creator time, right? And so creator time is you get where you're supposed to be when you're meant to be there. So even though there's sometimes things that happen or whatever, you know, we're going to get where we need to be when we need to be there. It is beautiful seeing all these flags on the overpass here, though. This is really, really nice. I like this a lot. I'm glad we put gas in the tank. I was like, glad I asked. Glad I asked how far we were going, because I don't think I would have made it. We'd have been stopping at the shell. Okay, so that's... It was really cool. I was at the gas station filling up, and there was this guy on his motorcycle pumping up next to me. And he was like, oh, so he's like, I really like your decals. And he's like, you know, asking questions. And I started talking to him, and he's like, oh, so I said, yeah, Dr. Tsai's doing this convoy. He's like, oh, do you mind if I come along? I'm like, no, not at all. Come join us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we had a guy from the gas station just randomly join along. I think it's great, though, because he knew who Dr. Tsai was. And he was like, oh, I really like his message. And I was like, that's very cool. I said, I'm celebrating the fact that he's just a regular, everyday citizen that's standing up, that decided to do something, you know, to help his community. I think that is fantastic. I think that's the way that grassroots gets done. I think that's the way that we make a change. So, you know, absolutely. I love beeping. I love honking. I wish I had a cooler horn, though. I want a train horn. Well, I want a train horn. I want to switch. So I want to switch that I can flip between a train horn and a tugboat horn. I really want a tugboat horn. That's like the Soup Mama wish list of wish lists. Like the whole setup for a really nice air horn system. That is part of my... Oh, that's a nice shot, too. That's pretty.
This guy in front of us is in every one of them.
Is what?
The guy in front of us is in every one of them.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen because we're at the end here. Kayla is, I think, she's the tail. Oh, no.
Jason's behind.
That's right, because he ran blocker there. Somebody's saying we're going to pass Michael Rowley's store.
Yeah.
Okay, is that who he's running against?
Michael Ruley and Reggie something. I can't pronounce his
Okay.
name. But yeah, Michael Ruley,
Sorry.
one of his, I think his legislative advisor, I'm not 100% sure, but somebody within his thing did a fundraiser, raised $130,000 for East Palestine and noped off with the money.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
I've called him. He's one of our local reps to the state, and I called them numerous times in the beginning. I only got a call back like twice, and they sounded like, oh yeah, we totally understand. We would want bought out too. Like we're really concerned for you guys. And then the next thing we heard from Rowley's office, he came for the groundbreaking with Norfolk Southern, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, I know, Ed. A convoy with no CB radio. I'm telling you, they're newbies. Ruley Brothers is closed on Sunday.
Yeah, and there it is.
Oh, okay. So I guess this is, wow, that is a big looking business. So that is apparently, oh, I guess we're blowing the red light. Here we go. There we go. Rolling on through. Okay, so that I guess is the business owned by his competition. It's basically, so that's a interesting note. Interesting side note. Hey, listen, it's kind of cool because every time I come here, I learn something new about the town.
Yeah, this is Boardman, Ohio. It's a township on the outskirts of Youngstown. But this is where most of the big shopping is, the big plazas and the mall. And
okay, so this is town.
Yeah, this is if you need something that's not Dollar General or Sparkle.
Gotcha.
And if you're like me, you learn to need everything from Dollar General because fuck leaving.
Yeah, no, I get it. Listen, I do a lot of my shopping from the farmers locally, and then, it's very limited stuff that I buy from the store anymore.
Have you been out here on a Friday?
Yes. Well, out here, no.
To the sale.
I wanted to go. That was the thing. So I was here when I came back on my trip back from Texas. I stopped, so I stopped on my way back from Texas, and it was a Friday, and we wanted to go to Rogers, and we just didn't have, I had Rio, and I wasn't sure how, that was like when we first got in, and it was a mess. So we actually ended up just not being able to go. We ran out of time.
That's one of the must-dos. I love that place. Like, I grew up there when it was much smaller, and it used to be an evening market. We didn't set up until between 2 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we'd be there until 11 to 1 o'clock in the morning. Now it's a morning market, and that's really bad for me, but great. You talk about farm produce. And,
are we turning somewhere?
Yeah, we're going to turn at the green light.
Gotcha. It smells like cow.
Yeah, that's odd for here.
Oh, I was like, yeah, that smells like fertilizer. Like, I'm smelling fertilizer. Are you smelling fertilizer?
I do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is some serious fertilizer smell right there. This is going to be interesting to see if everybody goes through the light or not. This is an interesting experience. Let's see. Oh, I know, Joss. I do want to go to the market one of these days. I just haven't gotten there yet. I'd like to, though. I mean, there's a lot of things about these towns. The more I come here, it's very quaint.
There's different kind of areas of the place. Like, if you want more antiques and collectibles, the back two sections are usually the best. Like, more people with that kind of stuff's up there. And then, like, the main market area is, like, more of the, like, yard sale and new stuff. And, I love it.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely lost.
My back does not necessarily.
Oh, Ed's lost. Where are we, he says.
We are going to be turning on 224 off of South Avenue.
And you said we're in
Boardman, Ohio.
Boardman. Okay. Boardman, Ohio. There you go. This is pretty cool. Sitting in traffic is not cool, but that's okay. It's part of it.
But that's where you get seen.
I know. Oh, we're seen today. We're seen. This is a large enough convoy with motorcycles and trucks and flags that we are definitely seen. Sorry, babe. Didn't mean to jump on it like that.
Oh, you're fine. I've taught 3 teenagers how to drive. Well, 4. One was 14,
Wow.
and I taught her to drive standard on a back road.
Cowboying up in this truck.
Next time we stop you off, we'll put the pin back in.
It's okay. Come on. Okay. There you go. Oh, there's Gabe's. I was there.
I love this store.
I was there. I don't know if I was at that one, but I was. Maybe I was.
If you were here, you were there.
Yeah,
That's the only one.
Kayla took me. So I was here. Okay.
The next one's in Westmoreland County, PA.
Yeah, no, we were here then. Yeah, that was a pretty cool store. I like that one.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's before I shop anywhere else for clothes, I go and check out.
Well, it reminds me of like Max, TJ Maxx or Marshall's out my way.
Yeah, we have both of those, and Ross's, but they're bigger.
Gabe's is bigger.
Well, there's a big TJ over there, but
that's a big Joann's too.
Yeah,
oh.
That was originally Sun TV was an electronics store.
Okay.
And then it was something else, and now it's Joann's. That is a very big.
I think I was
fabric.
at that TJ Maxx too. I think. I'm almost positive I was there. I did shop here because when Jesus Christ, come on, you kill me with this. When Bannon was here last year, I needed clothes. I didn't have any nice clothes, so I ran out to TJ Maxx.
I remember you getting ready to do that.
Yeah. Yep, I ran out here, and I still have the dress that I bought. I love it. It's such a cool dress. But yeah, I drove out. I think it was out here because I don't know where else I would have. If this is the closest,
Yeah.
this would have been where I came. Office. What's Oh, Movies 8. I thought it said Moxie's at first. I was like, what's Moxie's? Never mind. Wow, look at that view.
And this guy's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oops.
It's okay. We're generally family friendly. It does happen from time to time. Like when I was going to Texas and that guy almost killed me by cutting me off, like big time. I had to slam on my brakes. I almost beat myself.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, like first thing in the morning. It was the only like jerk the whole time. I'm gonna just say it nicely. But yeah, I don't know that I was completely PG. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I was not happy when that happened. So, it does happen. We do try to make sure though, family friendly, just because I'm gonna block the intersection anyway. Sorry, not sorry today.
And that comes from like the back entrance of this and another store. It's not really a big one.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Today we're trying to stay with a convoy, so we'll block it. Yeah, it was a blue dress. You're right, Joss. It's a blue Calvin Klein. It's got this really nice like zip up. It kind of looks, I don't know, it's like flight attendant meets sous chef. Oh yeah, it was quite a bit to settle down after that person cutting me off, Ed. You're right. That was not an okay experience. Not okay. Not on the train tracks, like Jesus.
I don't know if those ones are used.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, especially around here.
Just don't want to sit on them. beautiful, beautiful dress that I got. And it was really fairly inexpensive. I worn it a couple of times now. I like that one. That cool belt that you tie around and just, I don't know. Yep, TJ Maxx. I got it. TJ Maxx. It was like the last one they had.
It was really pretty.
Yeah. It was the last one they had, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Fits me great. So they must be fate. It's meant to be. Leo is just passed out, man. You see that?
He's so funny.
I know, but like I told you, we start driving, and that's it. Just in case he wants, if he does wake up. So, oh, let's boogie. They're boogieing. Oh man, are they boogieing? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, this is all traffic lights, so they're gonna stop also.
Well, that's okay. We just want to get as close to them as possible and stay there.
I just wanted you to be prepared that so you didn't round the hill and have to.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Thank you. I appreciate the heads up. Yeah. I figure, you know, like I said, we've got the ambers and stuff running, so I'm bummed that the top light's not working. I'm gonna have to figure that out. This is actually, you know what, Ed? This is actually, they're doing really, really well for never having convoyed before. Everybody is doing amazing staying together. I'm actually really impressed. Zero communications, and they got this, man. But, you know, again, this
Home
is...
turf advantage, too.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, this is everybody that's local. So this, the cool part about today, guys, Dr. Tsai is just a regular, everyday, average citizen that decided to run for Congress after the derailment in East Palestine. He and his wife have been greatly affected by that, as well as a lot of other people, of course. And so he decided that the way he was going to try and change things was to run for Congress. So all of the people that are in this convoy today, these are all regular citizens of the towns that are out and decided to join him today to raise awareness for his campaign. And this is how Grassroots is done, guys. This is how it's done, and I think that's really phenomenal. We're here to celebrate the fact that all of these amazing residents came out to support one of their own for a run for Congress. You know, and this is what it's going to take to fix our country. It's going to take everyday American citizens getting tired of what's going on and starting to run for office, and it's going to take the rest of us to support those candidates in their runs so that they have the opportunity to make the changes that we need, you know, and they can't, you know, most of these people, you know, your everyday person doesn't have $1 million laying around a campaign. So we as citizens need to help our fellow, you know, citizens in our community with these runs and things like that when it comes to politics, you know, or else, you know, we all lose. So again, it's about uniting. It's about standing up for our rights. It's about, you know, taking that initiative as an everyday person to say, I've had enough. It's time to make some changes. Camelot Lane, so I assume you got a bowling alley?
Yep. My grandma used to bowl here until she was in her late 70s, early 80s.
Bring him a bowling ball next time. Heck yeah.
We used to have one
bowling
closer.
with Soup Mama.
Yeah.
I bet we'd have a great time too.
Yeah.
If we advertised it in town, said come on over, have some fun. Yeah, why not? That might have to be a thing one of these days.
That might be.
Might be a good idea. Lots of support from the road too, which is really cool.
It is.
Because that tells me that there's a lot of other citizens that are engaged in the area. And that is promising. 304? Oh, gee, I'm going there for gas next. 304 a gallon? Heck yeah. Boardman, you said?
Yeah, Boardman. 224.
Good to know. Good to know. Maybe I have to take a detour. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Just, you know, thinking about the gas and stuff this morning, because across the street from Circle K is the marathon, and when Biden was here, whoever owns the marathon, I don't know him personally, but he was like so ugly and foul. I'm like, I'm never buying gas here. So as I'm coming up, I'm like laughing to myself. I'm like, well, guess I'm not buying gas there. Circle K. Right? It's funny. Well, you know, if you're going to scream profanities.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and be like, if you come on my property, I'm calling the cops. Well, dude, I'm like on the sidewalk, so please don't yell at me.
Yeah, and they had a whole vendor set up there and stuff.
I don't know. It's crazy.
When I was up there at Marathon after the motorcade came through, like there was a
Yeah, he
vendor,
was.
like there was
Jaws,
a whole
yeah,
crowd.
Jaws, he was mean. Yeah, he was like, he was just rude and mean. And yeah, so it was kind of like, it was just funny because I was just like, oh, yep, definitely not buying my gas there. So I went across the street. Well, again, guys, you vote with your dollars. Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
and
don't support businesses if you don't.
Exactly. So if somebody's, you know, rude and ugly or whatever, I had the choice today, and I made the choice to not support a business that was owned by somebody that was rude to me. You know, I'm all about having differences of opinions and stuff, but like, don't be mean, don't be nasty. Like, there's a way to talk.
What I like about Dr. Tsai is you can bring him an issue, any type of issue, and he's going to hear it out, and he cares about people before anything.
Well, and I think that comes from the fact that he's a chiropractor.
Yeah.
You know, that's like his everyday job. He's a chiropractor, and his job, you know, obviously being a chiropractor is more of alternative medicine, which speaks volumes about who he is. I mean, you look at the shape he's in. He's in great physical shape. He takes care of himself. So, you know, when you take care of yourself, that, you know, that translates into caring for other people too. And I do, you know, he is, I really, as a person, I really like him. I think he's a really nice guy, very stand-up, very, like you said, you know, very much concerned about other people and, you know, their health, their well-being, you know, and about the community. Everything I've heard him ever say has been really great about the community. So, you know, I am interested to see what happens with his run, you know.
And I'm hoping people will start, like, from around the area. Everyday people that have their issue that maybe they, you know, it's their personal thing will come to him and say, you know, I've experienced this. What would you do about that? You know, get to know him, because everybody knows him from East Palestine, and he's making his rounds and he's talking to all the different communities. But I want people, no matter what their voting status is, to reach out and, you know, get to know him. Shit, camera, come back. Get, you know, find out. I think he is a great candidate. I think he's going to put people first.
Well, you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm just excited because he's an everyday citizen.
Yeah.
Like, for me, that's that is the most important part. I mean, the issues and stuff, obviously I don't live right in the town. So for him running for Congress, you know, obviously I encourage everybody around here, please check out your options. You know, we encourage you to educate yourself. Obviously, you know, there are other candidates that are running for Congress as well. So you want to make sure that you're really listening to them, following up, you know, checking out what is their voting history. Have they been in that position before? You know, what is their stance on the issues, things like that. You know, and we want you, like I said, to educate yourselves. But again, today's convoy is Dr. Tsai's way of raising some awareness about his campaign, and we're here to celebrate, you know, the fact that there's an everyday citizen standing up, and show you guys some of this while we were in the area. Yesterday, we filmed the town hall with Dr. Jill Stein, who is the Green Party presidential candidate, did a town hall in Darlington, PA, about the East Palestine disaster last year, the derailment and chemical burn. And we actually had some amazing opportunities where we were able to ask some of the viewer questions from YouTube. We were able to, you know, talk to her a little bit one-on-one. Watching from Alabama, well, welcome. Guys, please make sure you're hitting the like and share button so everybody knows what's going on, that we're out here in East Palestine. You get to see a beautiful drive through the towns, the surrounding areas. I guess this is all District 6, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So we are driving through District 6 in Ohio right now. And we are on a convoy. We're at the back of a convoy put together by Dr. Tsai. It's the Tsai train is what he called it today, raising awareness for his run for Congress in District 6. But again, guys, we're showing you the area, the communities that we're driving through. These were all communities affected by the disaster, the derailment and chemical burn last year. We are raising funds, doing a donation relief effort for these areas. And we will be back in East Palestine March 23rd for a donation distribution for the residents, to try and help supplement stuff that they would have to buy on a monthly basis to just free up some of their finances, give them a chance to breathe a little. Again, we're looking for food and water, medicines, cleaning supplies, bedding, simple things of an easy nature, fairly inexpensive, that can just really help make the difference for these families and just help give them a little bit more breathing room. Again, we do have a drop ship address directly in East Palestine. We're working with another nonprofit, the Way Station, who's keeping your donations under lock and key there, so that they're ready and waiting for when we distribute. And that's only in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Time is really flying.
It does. When you said you'll be back, I'm like, really? And then you see, oh shit, it is. It's coming right up, right around the corner.
It's funny, when I came back from Texas, I stopped and I'm like, yeah, well, I'll be back on the 23rd. I'm like, that's only like 5 weeks away. And I've been here every week since then, with different events or just something going on.
You may as well just change your address to me or Kayla's address, and then you can vote. Did you find out about that other derailment and how close it is to your neck of the woods?
It is literally within a half an hour of my home. So there was a derailment yesterday in Pennsylvania that is really, really close to my house. So I'm interested to see what comes of that. Apparently there was diesel fuel in the river and plastic pellets. I saw the article. Somebody sent me a really great article that had a lot of information about it. I did look at it like late last night. I was so tired because there was so much we were trying to get done after the town hall yesterday. And I did look at it, but I didn't retain all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I have to go back and look at it again. But it was diesel and plastics that got put into the river. But yeah, guys, we are. Look at that. You can see the front of the convoy. I want to try and zoom in a little bit more again for you guys.
We're getting over. Sorry if I'm...
No. You're helpful. That's very helpful. Thank you.
That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. Look at that, guys. Look at that. All the way.
He's a creative thinker.
There.
He doesn't give up.
No, this was definitely out of the box, and I really think it was very cool. I'm glad it happened, when I was already here, I'm glad that this was going on this weekend, that I was able to cover this and show everybody this grassroots effort. Come on. Because it is important to showcase grassroots doing its thing. Oh, let's see where we're at. 30%. We got to plug this phone in. Sorry,
That's okay. I didn't know if it'd be easier if I...
Yep. Alright, we are plugged in, guys. Because we were at 30%. We don't want to lose yet. Phone was fully charged when we started streaming, but it doesn't last long. We do a lot of streaming, though. And we appreciate all you guys being here on this ride. Like I said, we are in Ohio. Are we still in Boardman?
We're in Campfield now.
Okay, so right now we're currently in Campfield.
Yep.
Campfield, Ohio. We're driving through District 6 of Ohio, which is where Dr. Tsai is running for Congress. And he put on this convoy and caravan today. It looks like we're stopping here. Convoy and Caravan today to raise awareness for his campaign. And again, he's just an everyday citizen that was affected by the train derailment, decided to stand up, run for office. And, this is just a cool event that he was putting on while we were here in the area. Yesterday, we had Dr. Jill Stein doing a town hall in Darlington. Of course, we live streamed that entire event for you guys as well, so that you can hear what she had to say. So again, this is just really amazing to see the community out working together to raise this awareness. People helping people, and just very cool. Very, very cool. So hopefully everybody knows where we're going in this lineup. I'm sure they do. They're getting hit behind me, beat through the intersections. You hear them when we hit them?
I do.
I love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And we're just going to keep our eyes out so we can do just rolling stop. Rolling stop. Okay. Gas pedal it is. This is fun. I love doing this. I'm glad you could come along with me today. This has been really awesome.
It is definitely more fun to ride with somebody than it would have been to ride by myself.
Well, and you know what's really cool is now I'm getting like little details about this and that. And even our chat, I mean, they get to hear a different perspective other than just me yakking away. And not only that, but it's, usually it's myself or the chicken lady that, they have that chance to interact with. But you living in the town as well and being able to interact with somebody new and get a different perspective that way, it's to me, I think that's very cool. And I'm really appreciative that you're here with me in the truck. Like, this is awesome. I'm glad. I'm so glad we could do this. And we have to get a picture of us in the truck. So because that's important. This is one of those things we got to remember.
Yes.
Because it's going in the record books. Well, did you know? Okay, so here's a cool fun fact for you. Today is the 2-year anniversary of the kitchen.
I was glued. I had like the TV and 2 phones going through the whole convoy.
March 3rd was when we took off for Haiti. And we arrived in Haiti.
I wanted to go so bad, and my youngest was 15 and 16, I think, at the time, and she was in a schooling that I could have pulled her out and we could have gone, but I didn't have the money, and I kept trying to reach out because they kept saying, come join us, we'll pay for gas and stuff, and I was like, well, can somebody confirm this, because I didn't want to come be a drag, be a liability to the whole situation, and I could never get it. I think that would have been a great opportunity.
Well, I just think it's really cool. Today is 2 years to the day. So happy anniversary, Suit Mama official.
You grew and did so much.
There's like a crazy amount of stuff we've done in 2 years. I can't even believe it.
You're all over the place. You pop up and you're in Canada, and then you pop up and you're on your way to Texas, and then you're back here, and I'm like, wow. And like you said yesterday, like I didn't expect to leave for a convoy and never go home.
Kind of, yeah. Look at that amazing shot, guys. Everybody going up the hill. The convoys, they started it all. I think it's amazing on the anniversary that I'm convoying.
I think it is too. That's very cool.
Like, this is like, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. Like, what a way to celebrate my anniversary of kitchen, the kitchen starting and the whole journey, then to be convoying. And, really just raising awareness and still trying to get people involved and still trying to get people active. And here we are in EP of all places, East Palestine, and it's just like, I would have never imagined in a million years that this is, 2 years later, I'd still be on the road. I'd still be advocating. I'd still be like standing up and saying, hey, there's issues going on here. This is our government failing again. And like, I don't know. I'm like blown away at the amount of, you know, like helping the community in Buffalo and the donation drive for you guys last year, and, you know, the Peace Bridge, you know, like all of the Texas border, adopting Rio. Like, this is also, I never thought any of this would be part of my life.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think
never.
once you find your voice as an advocate, you never stop. You might evolve, but you never stop advocating.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's any going back. Like, the floodgates have opened. That has been it. Like, we have opened the gates, and I guess it's because once you start seeing what's really wrong, you can't unsee it anymore. You can't just stick your head back in the sand and pretend like it doesn't exist.
Yep.
And I think that's really, truly what it is that, you know, once you really start seeing all the craziness in the world and you really understand it for what it is, you just cannot close your eyes to it again, you know? And look at that. That's so amazing, seeing everybody around the corners there. What a great
keep glitching.
day. What?
It keeps, like, every once in a while it glitches. Like, I'll have a picture in frame and then it'll move.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe the government's playing with my phone.
It would not be at all surprising.
Listen, I'm everywhere they don't want me to be.
They've been screwing with us from the beginning. Like,
my phones have been wonky since Hagerstown, so like we're just gonna roll with it. And that one, that would be new for that phone, so who knows? But that one was that one was here when Biden was here the other week, so maybe that's part of it.
yeah.
Around these beautiful farmlands, guys. This is the rural areas we are trying to help when it comes to the donation drive. Just absolutely gorgeous out here. Again, yeah, you get to travel in the daylight today. Imagine that, Ed. Yeah, this is very and that's the whole thing, guys. This is such a gorgeous area, and all of these people, every single one of them was affected by the derailment and chemical burn. And, you know, it's just such a shame that these folks can't get heard or can't get the help that they need or can't be seen. I guess that person wanted to be part of the convoy.
And we can tell you firsthand how much the media controls what you hear.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. Guys, it's 58 degrees right now. It is 58 degrees, sunny, absolutely beautiful, beautiful day. And again, you know, this is Ohio, this is District 6. All of these folks affected by that toxic plume of chemicals last year during the burn. And again, you know, this is raising awareness. You know, obviously we're here today on the Tsai train, showing you the footage from that. You know, one of their own, a local, Dr. Tsai, running for Congress, local citizens and community showing up in support to do this Tsai train for him, raise awareness for his campaign. We're giving you guys this gorgeous drive through all of this area, again, that has been affected by the derailment and chemical burn. And these are the folks, like I said, these folks here, these are the ones we're raising the donations for, doing that relief effort. Again, distributing March 23rd in East Palestine. So guys, please make sure you're liking and sharing. Again, these are the communities that your donations are helping, folks. These communities here, these people in this beautiful, beautiful area of rural Ohio. This is just over the Pennsylvania border. So you guys are aware, we are very, very close to the border of Western PA. And again, we are just trying to showcase all of these communities so that you guys can see exactly where you're helping and who you're helping.
And we do appreciate it so much. And I know there are so many people who need things that don't want to ask. It is really appreciated. It really does make a difference.
And for those of you guys that don't know, that voice there, that belongs to a lovely lady named Krista. And she is a resident here in the East Palestine area. She is a dear, dear friend of mine. She was kind enough to take us to Ground Zero last year when the derailment first happened and we had the black SUVs pull up behind us.
Yeah.
We were all ready to, like, pee in a corner somewhere, I think.
I was used to it by then. I was like, take it. It's okay. Just look at my plate number. It's fine.
Yeah. They were very scary, though. Very intimidating.
They try to be.
Yeah, well, in the middle of the night, we were there at like dark,
11.
and it was the middle of the night, and I'm just like, I'm all creeped out.
And I think that was a FEMA semi-rig with the whole trailer on it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Very scary moment of my life. I'm not even gonna lie. It just. Again, Krista and I have been friends for quite some time, so she is traveling along with us. So if any of you in the comments there have any questions about anything with Ohio, please feel free to ask. She is a wealth of information. She's very active in the community, knows a lot about what's going on, a lot of the key players, a lot of the names. And again, we have known each other now since last year.
Yeah.
And she's been at several of the donation drops, always helping us out, always keeping in touch. And phenomenal woman and patriot, guys. And
we were just so appreciative that you streamers came, because there were a couple other people with you when you came, and you guys were showing, because the news wasn't and still isn't really showing how people are affected.
Right, they don't. And, I'm just really blessed and grateful that we were able, as a bunch of different grassroots groups last year to come together and provide you guys that donation relief. Because, that was so very important. Like when I had people who were like in tears thanking me and stuff. And I thought it was so moving because, all we brought basically was food and water. Like food and water and just like, bath supplies or personal care items. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything extravagant.
No.
But just there's basics. Like, wow. I'm gonna start crying again, and I can't do that today. Because it bothers me. It bothers me that people were that ecstatic to have food and water.
A lot of the houses in the, in town, in the basin of town, threw out every soft thing they owned. People were bringing in dumpsters and they were throwing away all their furniture and all their bedding and
everything,
all their stuffed animals and stuff like that. So it really was needed. And then there's still the question of the water. EPA says it's safe. I don't know if it's the water or the air, but I know there are people, women specifically, that are having menstrual issues. They'll take a shower, and after the shower they have cramping and spotting.
How about the gentleman that had the rare form of breast cancer?
Yeah, 3.4 miles away in Darlington, Pennsylvania, and they're not being recognized at all, which is why Jill Stein was in PA to kind of shine the light on them. A lot of time when interviews are done, if somebody's not from East Palestine, they clip the part where they say they're from Darlington or Nagley or another affected community. So it's really important to know that it's not just the city limits of East Palestine, like the narrative they're trying to run.
No, and that's why when we bring in the donations, we have all the different towns listed so that people, it's more than just that mile and a half or 2 mile radius. You know what I mean? It's the towns, because there was more than just that one town. You know what I mean? That needs the help. Obviously, Nagley, Darlington, Rogers, all of those places got new water.
And isn't Nagley cute?
Oh, I love Nagley. I love it. It is very cute. And
that's where I met you guys when you came in at the convoy, and then I went back up to the top of the hill and filmed it.
You did. I remember that.
I was so ecstatic. When you guys started to come, it was like somebody sees us, where the news was just showing small glimpses of what was happening. So you guys came and we felt seen. And then when you started doing the donations out of Nagley, because I know there was a lot, like, small communities are small communities, so there was a lot of, well, this is for East Palestine, you're from Nagley, don't, and it wasn't it wasn't the donators, it wasn't the people raising funds, it was just a handful of people that wanted to stir. So it really made a big difference when you took it down there, and then they felt like, hey, we are absolutely included. Because they were so affected, and I've been furious from the beginning, because I evacuated and drove through Nagley and drove through how heavy the chemicals were hanging in the air down there. I went and talked to the EPA. I only went to one of their town halls, and I think it was the last one. It was about 3 weeks after the thing. I talked to emergency EPA, and I told them about Nagley. I said, I live on the outskirts of East Palestine, 1.2 miles away. When I turned on my headlights, I could see this heavy, gassy chemical haze hanging in the air, and I didn't see that when I would go out on my porch steps and look. I said, but when I evacuated through Nagley, it was so thick I could not see at 3 feet in front of me. I said, and it was not fog. It did not diffuse. It was blue. And he said, yeah, we had numerous state troopers report that, and we sent air monitoring equipment down there, and it said it was safe. And I was just, for once in my life, speechless, because if you have multiple state troopers telling you that there is a problem with the air down there, they are seeing things, they are having, some type of mild symptoms, anything, and the equipment you send down says it's safe, I would say you need to send better equipment.
Yeah,
that would,
really.
if it were me, that I would be like, oh, I need something better down there. And they weren't told to shelter in place, and nobody was prepared to properly shelter in place. Nobody. That means shutting down your HVAC systems, sealing off your windows. Nobody was prepared for that on the drop of a dime on the coldest night of a February Friday. None of us. But then they weren't even told that. So some who had loved ones that were first responders were told, and they stayed in their house and they didn't go out. But a lot of people weren't told that there was a problem for them.
Right. It's, and I understand there was a lot of miscommunications at the very beginning too. That was a big thing. Information wasn't getting out even to the residents, because that's something I've heard as a common theme. Look at those flags. That's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous memorial there. Trying to go slow.
I can't. Firstly, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Hopefully
Don't worry.
somebody
We got it on
stream
the live
got it.
stream. Yeah.
When I tried to go through there, I got the mirror, and then when I tried,
it's all right. Don't worry about it.
When you come down Tiger, did you see the bar with the little house next to it? Right as you come into Ohio from Pennsylvania?
I didn't come in that way.
Okay, so right at the state line, right inside the Ohio state line, there is a little house that is 10 feet from State Line Tavern.
Okay.
State Line Tavern is still closed from the derailment. And
Yeah,
then that little house...
We looked at that one from Ground Zero. We were talking about that.
A 4-time veteran lived in that house. He had done 4 tours, and he would get out and join another branch of the service and go back to Afghanistan.
Salem, historic Salem, guys.
And they did not evacuate him until Sunday night, 300 feet from the scene.
Oh my God.
Miscommunication. The derailment initiated in Unity Township. It did not initiate in East Palestine, and Trent, the mayor of East Palestine, was put in charge of the whole thing, which was unfair to him. I feel bad. Nobody was prepared for that. That should have been
There's
immediate.
another gorgeous memorial.
Yeah, there's a lot out here. But they just really left him.
Stoltzfus, that's the other one.
They left him hanging. He didn't get an evacuation notice till Sunday. And they were fire trucks were blocking him in and stuff like that, which maybe they didn't think anybody lived there. I don't know, but so he was already through Gulf War and all the toxics of that. Then he was a lifelong truck driver, and then in his retirement, they just let him sit there. I've been so upset about
That's terrible, man.
But lack of communication,
Yeah. It's a shame, though, that that those kinds of things happen. That somebody like that, a celebrated veteran like that, can be treated in such a way because of miscommunication. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, this must be Reggie Stoltzfus territory. That's what it's looking like. Wow, look at that. Trump won. Miss me yet? Oh my God, that whole house is covered. Wow. That was pretty wild. I don't know if you guys can see that on the live stream. I tried to flip the camera in time. Some pretty wild looking houses. I actually like some of these.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a nice looking house right there.
There is some gorgeous old homes up here. I mean,
I
some that
love
make
it.
that look like a little cottage. I mean, there are just some, and then there's a lot of nice old homes that have just, they're expensive to keep up.
Wow.
So a lot of them have not been kept up in their historical state. But yeah, a lot of history up here. I think there was a lot of Underground Railroad history up here too. I know it's big around our area and into Darlington, but I think this was pretty big.
Wow, that I didn't know either. That's actually really cool from a historical perspective. So we've been hanging out in a town that was part of the Underground Railroad. Nice. We might have to like look up little spots or something and go check them out on film.
I don't know a whole lot about ours, but I know like there's some, I can't think of, like not tunnels and not caves, but kind of like hideaways in basements of buildings in Darlington. And I know you wouldn't have there and like not in the next town over, you know. But this is noted. Come back, camera.
That is really awesome though to learn that about the towns. I've been in a couple of places where the Underground Railroad, like some of the buildings and stuff where they have the hideaways and things like that. So that's actually cool. That might be one of my next trips out because unfortunately today I'm going to have to leave shortly after we get back from this because I have to get stuff out for my business like Monday. It has to be out in the mail by Monday, close of day, post office. So I am like with it being like a 6-hour drive with no stops. Like I have the dog, we're gonna have to stop. Plus I need at least one fuel
He's
stop.
paws up back there.
Oh yeah, he's
funny.
He is the best little like co-pilot ever. He sleeps every car ride. He loves sleeping in the car. And I just think it's the funniest thing because he does. He just passes out every car ride. Great co-pilot, let me tell you.
Not as chatty as I am.
No. But he is a good co-pilot, and I do love. Oh, look at this, $2.93. Holy jeez, gas just gets cheaper and cheaper. Aw, these little kids are so cute. I love that. Oh, are we not turning? Oh, somebody has their turn. Oh,
I think somebody got in.
It's all good.
This is the town I was born in their hospital.
Oh, wow.
And my kids too.
That's cool. So this is where you was born, huh?
Yeah.
Look at all these political signs here. Oof. That's a lot in a yard. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, and I know 3 of them right off the bat I wouldn't vote for.
Well,
I'd vote for my cat.
Sometimes that's the way it's got to be.
You look at that house. Look at the detail.
Oh, wow. It's like a castle.
And these still aren't some of the bigger historic homes.
Oh, I
like,
love that
isn't
brick
it
one.
fabulous?
That brick one is cool. If that was rehab, that would be... Wow. I like that a lot. I like that house. That was a gorgeous house. Oh my gosh. I really, that one, I mean, it needs rehab, but oh gosh, is it gorgeous. That is an old house too.
Yeah, they are.
Just from...
And still slate roofs.
Yeah, I love old houses, and like some of these brick ones are like my favorite. I love brick, so brick is like my favorite. Just so you're aware.
I think brick is really nice. I like kind of a mixture.
Do you hear all this crazy
support?
Yes.
Isn't that awesome?
It is. I've been trying to beep it all.
Yeah,
of them.
there's the hospital.
Oh look, there's the water towers.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can check. Look, there's the water towers, guys. This is totally.
There's a dragster out here too.
Totally illegal in Ohio to hold your phone. Totally illegal. Okay.
I think he's going.
Yep, sounds like he's turning off. All
He
right.
lives out this way somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool though. I'm glad he rolled with us as long
Yeah,
as
he
he
drove
did.
all the way out to come with us.
Yeah, that's very cool.
But he's part of the district, and I just think that's awesome to get that much support to go out of their way on a Sunday to. It's just great.
Absolutely. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, this is how grassroots works. This is how we make a change as a nation. We gotta celebrate our, our own people running. People from our communities running. People, that are not part of the special interests, not part of the corporations, not part of, all of that nonsense. And this is awesome. I mean, to me, it's great to see your community coming together to support Dr. Tsai.
It is.
And
it's about
awesome.
50-50 in town. Some want to go on with nothing ever happened, and the rest are like, you know what, Dr. Tsai is going to work to help everybody through.
Yeah.
And I think he's a great candidate for everybody. I really do. I wish more would reach out to him, and he has a lot. He's going to meetings and meeting with
well, I know he's
lots of citizens in lots of different communities.
Well, I like the fact he has a YouTube channel, Tsai Pod.
Yeah.
I love that. TSAIPOD, Tsai Pod. And he goes into the creeks and he shows all the different stuff that's actually going on that they won't talk about.
And he was testing for vinyl chloride and benzene against CDC recommendations as a physician.
Yep, and finding that
Yeah.
stuff, in the citizens, in their blood work. Very cool. So I saw one person with a thumbs down so far. That's it. That's all right. Look, it takes all kinds.
It does.
And look, they're out, and at least he's only giving a thumbs down and not freedom fingers, because that's more respectful, I think. Doing a thumbs down instead. That's a great way to express your opinion without being a jerk. And I think that's cool. I celebrate that too, even when people disagree with whatever message is going on, it's important to recognize that other people have feelings about stuff too. So
I hope they're informed feelings.
I hope so too, but all we can do is try and raise the awareness and put the information out there so that people can decide for themselves. Because I'm a big believer in that, people need to do their own research. They really need to research candidates, things like that. As voters, we vote so that we can be heard. And, if you're not researching, then you're not really being heard. You want to make sure that you're using your voice in a way that represents you to its, fullest capacity. Not just, voting down a party line because somebody told you to.
Yeah.
I really feel like it's important to research all the candidates and know who you're voting for. So, but again, I think this is really cool. And people that maybe didn't know Dr. Tsai was running, they might see the cars and say, hey, I wonder who this guy is. And obviously he has a lot of support. What's he about? And even today, I encourage you guys, go check out Dr. Tsai's platform, see what he has to say, especially if you're in District 6 of Ohio. Anybody that's interested in the stuff that's going on in East Palestine, check him out, because again, on his YouTube channel, Tsai Pod, he is in the creeks, he is, down at the park, he is showing you the testing and talking about it, whereas a lot of people aren't. So it's very important to check that stuff out, see what his message is about, guys. Make sure you check out the other candidates too. Again, you want to make sure that you are an informed voter, so you want to make sure that look, guys, if there's nobody coming or at the intersection, we just go. Just go. There you go. But yeah, you want to make sure that you're staying informed and you know what's going on. You want to check all that stuff out so you can make the best decision possible for you and your family. And local elections are super important. You know, those are the ones that affect us the most directly. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to your local candidates. Plus, you have the best opportunity of being able to meet them and see what they're about that way. So, you know, hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to Dr. Tsai in a little bit once we get back at the end of this thing. And maybe ask him a few questions.
We have East Palestine off the rails that him and Tammy had started as a Facebook group where a lot of us that are affected interact. And then he also has Dr. Tsai for Congress.
Yep.
And he puts up little video clips and talks about some of the things he's interested in. And he has lots of crick footage and a lot of showing the contamination is still there, even though they're saying it's not. We had a newcomer to town for the anniversary.
Guy in the back there.
He
was waving. I don't know if you say he was carrying that big piece of lumber, and even he's looking up and he just starts waving. That's awesome. I love
that is awesome.
Even in the middle of their busy day, they stop to say hey.
On the anniversary, a friend from another community came 4 hours to get to know what was happening here, and we had her in town 2 to 4 hours max. I'd say closer to 2. That evening, she had gushing bloody noses. She said she felt out of her body all day. Horrible migraine, and then she stayed over in the hotel in Columbiana, and she had the severe muscle cramping in her legs and feet and the weird nervousness that she couldn't sleep. And you know, so they can't say that we're having lingering effects from our initial exposure when people are still coming in and getting sick. Now, not everybody is getting sick.
No, but I'm surprised I still have my voice today, but we weren't hanging out right in ground zero we were there kind of, but not super long. And I wasn't breathing over the creek today either.
Yeah.
So that's always a bonus. But I'll tell you, like, I feel it when I'm here all the time. I wonder too, you know, you said about like the muscles bothering you and stuff, or bothering them and stuff. I wonder if that's why my legs and my ankles hurt so bad when I'm here.
It's been the legs and feet muscles and where your foot cramps and like does that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I thought it was just me.
You know, and I've had an idea, and you might want to think about this. But emailing the city manager that when I visit your town, this is what I experience. This isn't a full list, but this is what I can think of at the moment, because that can be FOIA'd. That's official government record.
Okay, well maybe you'll have to send me wherever I would have to send that to.
It's something I've been thinking about, but I mean, we definitely always have to say this isn't a full list, because a lot of times you don't realize until later.
Well, I didn't realize other people were having those symptoms.
Yeah, and you know, you telling us about the female problems was really what got that conversation started.
Well, that's because it's an uncomfortable conversation. Nobody wants to have it.
Well, I have an IUD, so I don't have that. So I've been having cramps since I've spent time outside, and I forgot what they even felt like because, you know, unless I'm having children.
But I remember when I first said something, there were like 4 other women that went, "Oh my gosh, me too," and everybody was like, "Really?" And we were all just as confused because, again, it's not something that we openly talk about.
And these chemicals and dioxins are endocrine disruptors. I now have Hashimoto's thyroiditis. I have medical proof that I did not have thyroid issues prior to exposure. And on the 6-month anniversary is when I got my first thyroid result that said I had a problem. My mom wasn't here until April, and on her 6-month anniversary of being here, her thyroid was bad.
Wow.
And it makes me really worry about the children.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, like I said, that's the part that what disturbs me is I know what I feel just visiting. Like I said, the fact that people were grateful for food and water, like that kills me every time. That kills me every time when I think about that. And the little kids that are here, you know, people like Kayla, 3 kids under 10, and she's the contaminated stream is right there at her property.
And that was our swimming hole. Like, that is where me and I think she did, and my other friend Ashley McCullum, who's on the news quite a bit, like, we didn't go to the city pool. We went to that swimming hole at the bottom of her property.
Yeah.
That's where, I mean, we would camp out down there. We would have cookouts down there. Like, that's what we did. And now we can't do that.
I know. It's just unbelievable.
And my little grandson's nonverbal. He can't tell us if he doesn't feel good.
How is he, by the way?
Oh, he's so funny. He's so funny. He's such a big guy. Like, he's tall and he is built like a tank. Like,
oh gosh.
He is just the funniest guy. Yeah, he is. Oh, he's so fun.
Well, you know what? I was really surprised because he was really good with me.
Yeah.
And that made me feel, but that made me feel really good because, you know, like, that just like, you know, anybody else, they do have ways of expressing themselves, especially when they're comfortable with someone or not comfortable. But
and he is starting to, he's not talking conversationally, but like he's watching like YouTube, so he's saying Mercury and Jupiter now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Not I'm hungry, but you know, he's so much fun. And I do expect that at least by the time he's 5, he will be much more communicative verbally. But he's so much fun. Wow, but it worries me when he can't tell us what's wrong.
So there you go, guys. We're kind of doing this little jug handle thing. I'm not even sure what's happening. I'm really not. So we're gonna see what happens here.
His rash, I haven't seen.
Oh, so we're making
a
left? Is that? Oh, that's why we're having issues, because we're trying to make a left at a stop with. What? How did? This was not a great route. This was not a great route. This was not well thought out right here. This part.
No, but the areas that we're being seen in were good.
Yes. So I mean, this is just not a great turn. That's all.
Yeah, try coming up this with somebody who's new to driving standard.
Oh gosh, no. No. This is. I would not think that they would be. Yeah. I have to give some room for this hill. Yeah, Kayla, just make sure you give me some room, baby, because this is one heck of a hill. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Woo! Alright, here we go.
This has been very nice. I very much appreciate the opportunity to ride with you.
Listen, I very much appreciate being able to have you be with me. This is actually really cool, and I'm glad we were able to have these conversations, especially here on the live stream.
Yeah. Originally, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to be really careful what I say, and then saw the, you know.
No, this is, what's really great about our YouTube community is that, you know, we have a ton of tough discussions. We talk about really tough issues all the time, and we do it in a way that's no holds barred, but where we're respectful, you know, to one another, and, you know, we explore things even when we don't, like I said, even when we don't agree on stuff or we don't always see eye to eye, but at least we're able to all bring our message to the table. We're all able to bring our perspective, and when we have these discussions like this, I mean, there's some tough ones sometimes, but we're able to communicate effectively, and that helps us all come together closer as a community online too.
Yeah, and leaving the insults and the derogatory comments and the argumentative, and just sticking with the, hey, I have this opinion, and discussing.
Right,
like
keeping the civility in the civil discourse, you know, that's really what it's all about. Highland Christian Church, that way. Okay. This is so beautiful,
isn't it?
And this is, again, guys, these areas we're driving through are all areas that were affected by the derailment and chemical burned last year. So these are all the folks that the donations go to help for during the donation drive. We are doing another one March 23rd. The Way Station, which is another nonprofit, they're housing all of the drop shipments under lock and key for us. Of course, we do have cash donation platforms so we can purchase water and supplies and things once we're down here for distribution on that day. If you want to just do that. Again, we are back March 23rd, so please guys make sure you like and share. Check out our videos, check out the flyers about East Palestine here. But again, these areas we're driving through right now were all affected by that derailment and disaster. These are the communities that those donations go to help these folks out this way. And
I've talked to people up to 100 miles away that had severe vomiting for days after the plume hit their area.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm absolutely
It's just
positive of
ridiculous.
that.
And then they try to say it was the 1 mile, and the video footage of the radar has resurfaced showing it going clear up into New England, into Canada,
Yeah.
and surrounding.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we still have
absolutely.
residents in temporary housing that cannot go back to their homes. The railroad is telling them they have to.
Yeah, I was hearing that, which is very scary.
Ashley McCollum and her family are in a hotel, and she has testing that shows that her house is contaminated. She was one of the ones that very early on got a hold of somebody that would come in and do it.
Right, before all the red tape, yep.
Yeah, and she's given the railroad her medical information, and they're still yanking her around. And right now she's up to $4,000 on her hotel bill, and they don't know if the railroad's going to cover it or not, and she cannot take her 7-year-old back to that house.
Meanwhile, we have illegals pouring into our country. They get bus rides, plane tickets, free rent, gift cards, for food and allotments for all that stuff. And you guys are screaming from the rooftops to try and get help, and the government has just failed.
They could have very easily came in and bought out everybody who wanted to be bought out.
Topic. Food chain is under attack. Oh yeah, absolutely. The food chain's under attack, guys. Absolutely. But this does kind of tie in with that, as this is Center Township, guys. As this is a rural area that does have a lot of food production and stuff in the area.
And a lot of home gardening.
Yep. This is these are citizens that are self-sufficient, a lot like the Amos Miller trial that we just covered in Pennsylvania.
Shameful.
On Thursday. This is just like the farmers that are protesting, in Germany and France, and this is a global issue. This is just a small portion of it. But today, right now, where we're at, this is East Palestine, Ohio. And again, this has been a year since the derailment, and the government has failed to step in and help these folks. They have just completely failed to step in and help. And,
it's saying it's too hot for the camera.
Okay, so so we'll have to, here we go. We're gonna flip on the AC. I love doing that in the middle of winter. And if you put it shortly, it just makes, it's still hot. You gotta give it a second to cool down. But if you put it in front of the vents in a second, it should cool down. Hopefully it will be. This one's not hot, so that's good.
I was kind of surprised at that.
That it's hot, that one. It's just because it's, like I said, it should cool down temporarily. It's starting to get cold. So hopefully it'll cool down that far.
I went back and learned about Love Canal, New York, and Times Beach, Missouri, and those communities were bought out and relocated. And there was talk originally about a 1 to 2 mile buyout, and then that was all went away. All of it went away. You can't find any footage of it.
Wow.
But that's what needs to happen. And if they don't want to make the whole town relocate, which I think is what is safest for everybody, but you know, if they don't think that, then buy out those of us who know the health risks and want to protect ourselves. If it's so safe, let Norfolk use those homes as Airbnbs for all the people they're going to bring in for their training center. Instead of building a big ugly hotel in a historic town,
well,
use
there's
all
the health
those homes.
department, Columbiana County Health Department.
Useless.
Just so you guys know, we just passed the health department.
This is the county
Sorry,
seat.
I know I just whipped you guys around pretty fast there, but I didn't know if you saw it coming up because I just realized what that building was. And I did not mean to cut you off, Krista.
No, that's
I
okay. This is
apologize.
the county seat, Lisbon, Ohio.
Oh, so we're in Lisbon right now, guys. Cool. This is quite a ride today.
It is.
I didn't think it was going to be.
It really covered a lot of ground to be seen.
Well, not just that, but this covered a lot of ground. A lot of these towns. I mean, like I said, for all intents and purposes, today this is a really great way to show everybody, though, the affected areas, the immediate affected areas. You know, obviously the area was a much larger area.
And we're fighting to get 5 miles recognized. We're fighting for our neighbors in Pennsylvania and Negley to be considered at all.
Yeah.
But if you go on the Village of East Palestine, Ohio YouTube page, they have a video that they put out on the anniversary, and within 45 seconds the mayor said that it's very important that we control our narrative and not let others set the narrative for us. And I thought, how disrespectful to all the sick and injured people and all the people who have done the research and know the risks.
Well, like I said, I thought it was crazy that TikTok tried telling me that the first video I made for East Palestine for the donation drive, I showed, you know, the burns on the hands, the face, the knee, the scalp, right? Like we had those still photos, and they were trying to say it was pornography.
And I put up a picture of Wayne with his shirt up showing his double mastectomy. He
showed me yesterday. And he goes, do you want some more pornography for your collection? And I said, absolutely I do. And I do have a picture of his double mastectomy, which is absolutely insane that this man suffered a rare form of breast cancer from,
18 weeks after, and there's no way to prove it.
No, but this is something that he's experiencing in this
That's so disrespectful of the powers that be. And to top it off, he's in Darlington, 3.4 miles away, so, less likely to, that's why we really try to fight to make sure they know it's all of our affected communities.
It's several towns. It's not just East Palestine. And again, for our donation distribution, guys, we distribute to several towns.
Nobody's ever been told when they come to get donations, let me see where you're from. Nope, you're too far away.
No. We did ask for people to bring their IDs so that we were sure that it was, not like one person coming 7 times, to make sure every family had an opportunity to grab what they needed. But we did not turn anybody away.
No.
Not at all.
And I don't think we had any of that happen where people were coming multiple times unless they said, hey, my grandma can't get out.
Exactly. And they would tell us who they were picking up for. And of course, we absolutely allowed them to take those along because there were a lot of elderly and disabled in your area.
Yeah.
That just can't get out and do that for themselves. So, again, we were trying to make sure in doing this, guys, that we make sure that we include everybody. We do not want to turn people away. We want to make sure that we're getting them the help that they need and deserve. Because nobody that lives in these towns, nobody asked for this and nobody deserved it. No one deserves feeling, these symptoms and having to deal with the uncertainties and the fear. It's just not okay.
We talked about Ashley and Chrissy. I mean, she's in a home right now, but her elderly mother and stepfather, her mom has Parkinson's, her dad has dementia. They've gotten used to this very nice rental home but they're trying to force them back into a home that's contaminated. The creek runs under her home, and that's part of what I took Sue Mama to see when she
First
came.
time, yeah.
Is like this creek going under these homes.
And we pointed that out too the last time, even with the Biden visit, how these creeks go right under the municipal building
Yeah.
too.
You know, and then to add insult to injury, she was in a car accident and broke her neck.
I know, poor girl.
And she's trying to take care of her elderly parents and fight this fight, try to figure out a way that Norfolk will take responsibility and provide them a safe home. And then she still has to worry about, are her parents going to be able to acclimate to yet another new home after they've been in this one for over a year?
It's really crazy just to see.
And you know something interesting is in these contaminated situations, it's almost always the women that fight for the change and what's needed.
Yeah,
not that there's not any men, but it's usually primarily women. And we've been really blessed with Rick and with Wayne and so many people so many of the men that are taking a very strong stand.
Now, there was a really good question in the chat. I'm sure the mods have answered it, but the cash donations that are made will be used to purchase water, because what we discovered is like Amazon will not drop ship water here to East Palestine. So what we're going to do is use those funds to purchase the goods that we can't necessarily get drop shipped. So we'll be buying some of the water and food and medicines with those funds. Of course, we will live stream that as we've done before when there were monetary donations made. We do show you guys all of that stuff on camera, the entire trip, donation distribution, all of it, you name it. That is all live streamed. That is all on camera for 100% transparency for you guys. We are a non-profit organization, official non-profit through the state of New York. So if you guys are making donations or your company is making a donation, hang on to your receipts. Those are tax deductible, and you can check us out. Again, everything is done. All the paperwork was done through the state of New York. So you guys can certainly check us out. Soup Mama Official. And we encourage you guys, check out what we've done before, check out our footage from last year, all of the wonderful donation drops that we've made. Again, we have 100% transparency, guys. So please feel free to check us out. We encourage you to do your research. You know, even people that you donate to, it's all very important that you do your research wherever. Again, you're voting with your dollars, guys. Your dollars put money into motion. So, when you go and spend your money at a Walmart or another big conglomerate, you're funding the special interests in Washington. So you guys have to understand that when you use your money and you give it to different places or different people or organizations, you want to check those places out for yourself. And I encourage you guys, please check us out at Soup Mama Official. Please, again, we have nothing to hide. We started this 2 years ago today. It is our 2-year anniversary. And ever since we got together down in Hagerstown, Maryland, we have been just rolling along ever since and trying to do the best we can for everybody in every capacity.
It's so great to see you guys be able to accomplish so much in so many causes.
It's crazy. I mean, like I said, being to Canada 5 different times and, meeting Christine Anderson and being at the Reawaken America tour and cooking for them. Oh, look who's up. Hi, baby. What are you doing, Rio? Hi, baby. Yeah, I mean, just absolutely, the trailer of dry goods to Buffalo, the flag exchange at the Peace Bridge.
That's the county fairgrounds.
Oh, over there's the Columbiana County Fairgrounds, guys.
My daughter showed turkeys and goats there.
Very cool. But yeah, I mean, we really have. We have done some absolutely phenomenal things as a group. I am very proud of the things we've been able to accomplish, and we've been able to showcase grassroots groups from all over the world, working to make changes. Everyday citizens like Dr. Tsai who are standing up, trying to make changes, celebrating all these different groups and things, trying to get people activated. I mean, just the amount of people that, even just talking to them while I'm on the road, and then they decide to get involved, it blows my mind. And, you hear the concerns, and it's great to be able to be a voice for everybody too. Because for example, like we were talking about, you guys here in this community, you didn't feel heard until we brought the live stream cameras.
Yeah.
Why? Because mainstream media was giving its own narrative, whereas we were just letting you guys go unfiltered.
And if you talk to anybody who's done interviews, you'll hear how much they were clipped. Like the first time I met Lori O'Connell, Wayne's wife, I had missed an opportunity to meet J.D. Vance in Palestine, and I went to the Darlington Township meeting to show support, and she gave a 4-minute speech. She had it lined up, like, this is what my family has gone through since the derailment, and she had a list of every doctor's appointment, every prescription.
Oh, wow, we've had a lot of people join me. Guys, I want to just show you in a second. We've had, once I can get them back in my side view mirror, I'm going to show you how many people have actually joined behind us. So we're going to keep that on here for just a second, because we should be able to see all of those other cars coming around the back. I know my windows are all dirty. It was muddy and rainy, but we've had a bunch of cars join us in the back there, guys. All those cars there behind us, they all joined up. We had 2 cars behind us, and now we have like 5.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm counting?
I think so.
1, 2, 3. I think it's 5 cars behind us. So we went from 2 to 5 behind us, plus everybody in the front. Again, we started out in the back. It was us and Kayla. We were the tail end, and we now have 5 cars behind us that have joined in on the side, the Chai train. Oh yeah, they've probably been following for a few miles. We haven't been paying attention to the back. But how cool is that we have them joined in with us? I mean, this is just phenomenal, guys. This is a great turnout for today. For supporting somebody in the community. Well, Rio went back to sleep, guys. Like he got up for a minute, looked around, saw we were still driving, and just laid back down and went to sleep.
At that Darlington meeting, Lori gave that speech outlining her family's experience in 4 minutes, and when they put it on the news, they clipped it to about 30 seconds, and they never mentioned the illness, the breast cancer, none of it.
Yeah, and Lori's an amazing woman, too.
It just highlighted everything that was wrong. Like, not that I hadn't seen it, but, like, you'd think they'd be like, holy crap, male breast cancer? That's newsworthy.
Yeah.
And they were not. But that's been happening from the beginning. People from Negley would speak up, and mainstream media would keep their interview and clip where they were from.
Wow. Just wow.
I mean, and they clip and keep what they want.
Of course.
I did a 20-minute interview for ABC, and they used one line and misquoted me on another.
Nice.
Not that I'm not appreciative, because I know they only have so much airtime to, and they have to choose what. But especially with Lori's, you'd think that the male breast cancer would have been something that would have made the cut.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they want to only tell their narrative, and the idea is to share the whole narrative. People deserve truth, and they deserve truth in its entirety, not just bits and pieces, not just the cut here or there, not just 10 seconds of what I want you to hear. You know what I mean? They deserve raw, unedited, uncut. They deserve to have access to that too, I think.
Because they're not going to know when they're starting a PR campaign to bring in new businesses and residents, and how irresponsible I feel that is when you can't explain why people are having symptoms, why why people are having such a wide variety of symptoms, why some people are not, and why some people are. I think it's just, it frightens me for people's future, because people are buying homes in town, and some of them have gotten sick.
It's gorgeous scenery, guys. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? How beautiful is this place, guys? Again, all of these towns that we're driving through, these are all people that were affected by the derailment. So this whole area was affected by the derailment and chemical burn. That nasty plume, toxic plume of chemicals lingered over all of this, guys. These are the folks that we are trying to help. We are coming back March 23rd. We're doing another donation distribution. We are doing a relief effort. Guys, please check it out. We're asking for food, water, medicine, cleaning supplies, just to offset the monthly bills for these guys, help them get caught up, give them a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of assistance and aid. Because again, you know, they didn't ask for this, they didn't deserve this. You know, we just want to try and help as best we can within our means. I don't know, I missed a lot of those comments because the glare was pretty rough. What are we doing? An electric horn that sounds like a squeaky toy for Rio. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. Okay, that's too many comments for me to read through. Lynn, I don't know that I have Chariot's number readily accessible, but I'm sure if he needs to get a hold of me, he can shoot me an email or whatever with his phone number. Is he okay? Does he need something? I thought he was in here. Is he okay? If you can just send me a message with his number and whatever. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just send it to our email or to the Facebook Messenger, and I'll pick it up later, and I'll you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have his number somewhere, but
I know we have more people displaced still. I don't know who all they are. A lot of the attorneys have told people to keep a low profile, not talk about what's going on. There's another girl, Zusha. She was a renter, and she did finally give up her rental property because she, you know, decided, you know, like, there's no way I'm ever going to feel safe, and she's still in a hotel. And some people have been like, well, I mean, she's a renter. She can just go rent another house, but you can't just rent another house as cheap and conveniently located as what you had in East Palestine. You may not get, say, an allowance for pets somewhere else. You might get several $100s more a month. You might have to go to from Ohio to PA, you have to pay vehicle inspection and everything in PA. For us in Ohio, we've never had to do that.
Well, maybe I should consider using your address.
There's a lot to consider with each different circumstance. I mean, you might have had a beautiful historic home that you were renting the downstairs of, and big beautiful windows and woodwork, and close to the store and walking distance to the school, and you may not be able to get that in a safe area for a similar price. So like, everybody's situation
is slightly different.
Yeah. And it matters.
Yeah, you know, and there's no,
and none of these families should still be living wondering when Norfolk's going to pull the rug out from underneath them. My family shouldn't be living in a home that we know is in a contaminated environment, knowing that it's not good for us. Like, this should have all been done better.
Yeah, it is really unfortunate that this is happening. And, you know, again, the fact that you guys, I often say it's kind of like the inmates are running the asylum, because really, who are they putting in charge of everything? Norfolk Southern.
Me and Ashley and another friend, Lonnie, had just spent hours going through Freedom of Information Act that was acquired through the Government Accountability. It took EPA 3 days that we're, so far, 3 days that we found to approve 2 tweets. Like, that's how carefully they're choosing their wording on what they wanted to put out on a tweet last February 8th through 11th. Like, emails back and forth for 3 days on how to approve, you know, like, the exact wording of tweets.
Wow.
If you need to spend 3 days on it, I think you're maybe you're doing it intentionally. Does that make sense? Like, if it was just that cut and dry, it would take maybe 2 people to look at it and say, okay, yeah, that says what we needed to say.
Yeah.
My one friend found an email where somebody said they wanted to pull up a lawn chair and watch the vent burn.
Oh my goodness. Here's Latonia. For those of you
This
that
is
are...
where one of my friends relocated to from Palestine. Her home, Lonnie Miller, she's been on several news broadcasts and everything. They live 1,200 feet from the derailment on Clark Street, and they've bought a property out here that is a fixer-upper, and they're doing as much as they can, and they're working really hard on it. But that was, you know, like, her and I had our forever home. Chrissy and Ashley had their forever home.
Yeah. And people are giving up forever homes. Places they thought they were going to retire to, places they worked their entire lives for, you know, and dreamed about and saved. And, you know, guys, you know, we as everyday Americans, we know what it is to struggle and sacrifice and do all of that just so that we can, you know, live our American dream, whatever it is, you know. That's part of the beauty of being here, is that, you know, we can pick our dreams and say, yeah, this is what we want to do. And these people had chosen this area for that, you know. And, you know, this was their dream. This was their forever.
Would this be running low on battery? Because the screen went dark and it wouldn't brighten up, and I thought maybe it...
So, no.
It didn't give me that hot screen message.
Oh, that's because the brightness is messed up on it.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't... Whoa.
I'm trying to fix it.
And that wheel bearing on that train was on fire out here and in Salem.
I'm trying to find it so I can turn the brightness back up, because that's the problem.
I could try now that we know what the problem was.
Yeah, just kind of hold it in the dark, and then you have to kind of tilt it a little, and you need the brightness needs to go up. That's the problem.
Oh, it doesn't allow you to do it on your own.
Yeah, it does.
There it is. I found it. Oh, it turned it on. Selfie mode.
Thank
Let's
God.
selfie mode.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just glad that we could get the screen back up. See? Oh, this road is bumpy. I can't read your... Oh, gotta put you guys back in the holder because it's trying to bump you out.
More historic homes.
So, this road's a little rough. Just saying. Just saying. We're trying to hold you guys in the holder here so that you don't fall out.
It is rough.
Yeah.
My baby.
That's the library. Wow, that's a gorgeous library.
It is.
Whoa, mamacita. Oh. Okay. Trying to keep you guys in the holder so that you don't bounce
Nope, it is. I had to keep the screen on so it didn't keep going back to pin.
Got it. That would be why. All right. All right, guys. So we're back that way.
And now we have all the studies. There's, President Biden said, well, he's granting the studies. Those were already announced. Like, I was in a big thing, video conference Zoom thing with different people from the study in, I think, November. Those were already announced. But a lot of people are kind of resentful of that because they don't want to help us be safe. They just want to study us like lab rats is the way it feels. And it's not that we're not appreciative to the doctors and the colleges that want to do that. Like, we're appreciative of that, but, like, we shouldn't have to just sit here and wait to get sicker.
Right. We should be, getting that help.
And historically, they don't want the data. When I talked to Times Beach, they didn't want the data there. They didn't want to know. They wanted limited information so that they couldn't really pin it on anything.
Right.
They said they'd monitor death certificates, but they only monitored death certificates if the illness was documented as cancer caused by dioxin exposure at Times Beach, which was never the case because the doctors didn't know how to do that.
There's no way to prove 100% that that's where it's from.
Yeah, and they're still losing young residents. A couple weeks ago, there were like 5 in their 40s and 50s who were children when they left. I don't want to leave our kids there long enough to, they've already been exposed enough.
Just making sure we're not going to get T-boned.
Yeah, that would be unfun.
Yeah, that would be very unfun.
And Chrissy already had that experience.
Yeah, no. I don't think I would want that experience.
No, poor girl.
God bless her.
I know. Like, she didn't have enough already.
That's kind of crazy. Like yesterday, it took me a little bit for some of the residents because I hadn't really seen some of them since like the very, very first donation drive, like when we were at Britain's.
Yeah.
And it took me like a little bit like later because like you said, you kind of get brain fog too. And I remembered meeting so many more people at that meeting than what I actually realized. Like how many people I actually know that are still out in the town and still, actively talking about it. It did take me a little bit.
Yeah. Even between ourselves, people that you see online. Like, that's why I was going around greeting everybody, trying to figure out who am I interacting with online that, I know them by their screen name or by their commenting, but I, want to introduce myself. And then you're not from here, so you get so many faces in your life.
Well, but Ashley, now I've known Ashley since last year, but I associated Ashley last year, like at one particular time, but I associated her TikTok account, and it took me a little bit to place the fact that the girl I met a year ago was the girl I re-met again yesterday, who was also on my TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, it just, to make that full, what I'm saying is to make the full connection, to be like, okay, this person is this person is this person. Like, normally that doesn't take me that long, is what I'm saying. But it's interesting, because, like, it really took me a little bit, but I figured out, he's asleep again with his head on the TV. Okay, so I know this is, we've been showing you guys the drive, but, oh my God, those are going to be adorable.
I used to do baby pictures.
But here, we're going to turn you guys around for just a minute.
Look at him.
I think they can see him okay.
He's so cute.
There's Rio. And for those of you that don't know, that's the other lady in the car talking with me. That is Krista. And she is just amazing. So,
and we appreciate all of you that are taking your time to learn about our situation, choose to support us supporting Rick Tsai. I agree with everything Soup Mama said about, get to know the new guy, get to know the Grassroots campaign. He is an everyday guy. He's a doctor. He doesn't hang out with doctors, and he doesn't trust anybody's word on the safety. He went and did his own tests on the creek water and his own sediment test because he wanted to know for himself. Like, he's going to dig to the bottom of things, and we need more people across the country to do that. More people with that integrity, more people, and here we are. It's a 2-year anniversary of the kitchen.
Yeah, today.
Around a year that we all met and spent some time together, and now we're taking this ride together. Pretty cool.
This is it's wild how that all came together today. So we're gonna flip you guys back around so you can see the beautiful scenery. Of course, this is Ohio.
We're coming into Columbiana.
And these are the folks, guys. These are the folks that your donations go to help. These are the people affected by the derailment and chemical burn last year. And again, today we're on the Tsai train, celebrating the grassroots movement, showing you guys how this is working out here in Ohio. Dr. Tsai was a resident in the area of East Palestine affected by the derailment, and
we got him in there too.
He is just an everyday guy that's standing up. Now, guys, we are celebrating everyday people out there that are standing up, trying to do stuff for their communities. This is, of course, how he has decided to help his community. He is making a run for Congress in the 6th district, right? He has 2 other opponents. One is Reggie Stoltzfus, and what was the other one? Michael Ruley. So those are his 2 opponents. And again, I encourage anybody in Ohio District 6, please check out all of these folks. Like I said, it was Reggie Stoltzfus, Michael Ruley, and Dr. Tsai. They are all running for Congress. If you want to check out Dr. Tsai's information, check out his Facebook page, Dr. Rick Tsai for Congress. You can check out the group East Palestine Off the Rails for information about East Palestine and what's going on in their communities. Or if you want to check out Dr. Tsai's work in East Palestine with the creek and so forth, you want to check out his YouTube channel, Tsai Pod. That is spelled TSAIPOD, Tsai Pod. And he has footage from the creeks and everything. Woo, we're trying to catch up. There we go. And you can check out his, like I said, check out his platform. Check out what he's talking about. And again, we encourage you guys to check out all of the other opponents as well.
There's actually a meet and greet / debate video on his page.
Chariot, hang on one second. Chariot, if you're trying to meet up with me today, that's not going to happen, honey. I don't have, once this is over, I've got to beat feet home. I do have a really long drive back to my house, and I have to be home to get orders out for my business. If you're trying to meet up today. Oops, no, not hidden. No, live chat. Live chat. Try and meet up sometime, but I just don't know that I'm going to be able to do it. So if that is the case, in the comments there, and I do apologize. I really wasn't necessarily planning on coming to East Palestine this weekend.
But here you are.
3 weeks in a row. I am going to be back March 23rd. I will get in touch with you, though. I will get in touch with you. I will check the email and stuff when I stop driving, or when I stop filming today, I should say. And I will try and get in touch with you. But yeah, have one of those near my house and then it like disappeared. St. Jude's Fish Fry, Fridays, 4:30 to 7. Nice.
There's a little old movie theater up here. I saw my first movie there when I was 5 or 6 years old when the original Bigfoot movie came out.
Oh my
That's what I
gosh.
saw. And then we had the anniversary. We had presenters there. We had Scott, who you met yesterday, Stephen Lester. We had people from Dr. Gollum's group.
Look at this beautiful
Leslie
pond.
Pacey from the Government Accountability Project, who's been getting all the Freedom of Information Act and like really working to help raise awareness and like make sure everybody's being treated fairly and hold the government accountable.
Oh, look at this, guys. I don't know if I can zoom out enough.
Yeah, we're just not quite there. As they go up the hill, we'll be able to get it better.
Look at how beautiful. All of this.
And this is the town that some of our displaced residents are staying in.
Okay.
There's one hotel here.
What town is
This is Columbiana.
Columbiana. Okay.
There's one hotel here. It's pretty overpriced, and it's just a wreck. Like the whole thing is just that's an unfortunate choice of words.
That's a park. Okay. Wow, that's quite a park.
That's where we had our family reunions for years.
Wow, they got a water slide over
Yeah.
there, man. That's pretty awesome.
And I used to come hang out in that cemetery because I like the old stones. I really love old stones. They're just beautiful.
I'm with you on that. I think that old buildings and architecture and history is very cool to check out, like hands-on.
Yeah.
You know? Like actually walk through it.
And the
see it.
craftsmanship and like
Yeah, it's amazing to see, like, especially like, sounds weird, but old tombstones.
I love old
and things
tombstones.
like that. Yeah,
and the meaning that was
carving.
put into them.
Yes, but the carving and the detail, yeah, it is kind of cool. Same thing with, that's why I like brick so much when they have like the rounded brick and the turrets and the, you know, all that cool stuff. Like I love that. I'm so.
I like a combination. I love multiple textures, so where it's part brick and part wood with the like detailed woodwork and like just kind of the best of all the elements.
Yeah,
That's kind of my daydream.
Look, hey, that's what makes everything wonderful is we are all so very, very different. And what, you know, that's, but again, you know, something, the beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I guess is really what it is. And, you know, I think it's cool though, because I agree with you. I think that stuff is very beautiful. But like my preference, of course, is a little bit different than yours, but it's
And they're
neat
both
to-
gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's really neat though to see, you know, how we're all basically the same. You know, what do we talk about? We're talking about our living situation. We're talking about basic human needs. You know, we're talking about the, you know, shelter, food, water. That's what we're talking about. Air.
The future of our children.
Yeah, exactly.
Our
And those are
grandchildren.
universal concepts. And I don't care who you are. That's just the universal concept.
I think if people of all walks of life would start talking more about what they have in common and then work their way to the things they disagree with, they would find that they agree on more things. And the things they disagree on would more so be on how to get to the things they agree on.
Correct.
Now,
It's
there's going
just
to be a
that.
handful of things that people are going to be always at odds on. And, you know, that's always going to be frustrating. But they have conditioned us to fight with each other rather than to come together and say, hey, what all do we agree on? Or, you know what, I don't agree with that, but I can respect that your education, your experience, that's what you believe is right. I had somebody tell me you couldn't do that, and I just refused to comment anymore. I was like, if you cannot respect somebody else's perspective, then and they were like, no, you can't do that. You cannot do that. And I'm like, I can't have that conversation with you because you absolutely can. I can respect somebody else's
Differences.
yeah.
No, I fully believe that we should be celebrating each other's differences, truthfully, because
Yeah.
that's what makes, I mean, especially living here in the United that we are a land of diversity, right?
That's
That
what we're
was the whole-
supposed to be.
right.
That was our whole founding principle.
Exactly. What brought us together was the right to be free, and the right to express, ourselves how we saw fit, and pursue our dreams in their fullest capacity, and all of our dreams, like, when we talk about houses, it's very simple. All of our dreams are different, but they're also very similar.
Yeah.
And, when you start focusing on what you have in common, it keeps that humanity and, in the conversation too. Part of the problem with online is you lose the humanity.
You lose the context. You don't see the
expression.
facial expression, the body language, the tone of voice.
And even if you're on a computer screen, though, it's easy to scream at somebody that's not 2 feet away from you.
Yeah.
It's much harder to look.
The way I grew up, somebody popped me in the nose for that. I've done it.
But the thing is that it's much harder to look someone in the eye
and be a complete asshole.
Right. Because you're being held accountable in that moment. And being held accountable in that moment, it causes you to say, hey, if I say something really loud and obnoxious, there's a chance I'm going to get my teeth knocked down my throat by this person. Because you don't know the other person's temper. But when you're on a computer screen, it's like there's no accountability, and it takes that element out,
And I tried very hard to be very even-keeled, fair, and not get into the pissing matches online. It's not worth it. You're not going to change somebody's mind.
Online or even in real life.
Well, yeah, most definitely in real life, but a lot of people have gone to that.
Yeah.
Online, they can just be mean and nasty, and then they carry that into their real life. And in real life, I try to be very kind and compassionate to people.
I try to be understanding and remember that hurt people hurt people.
Yes. And still learn to draw that boundary where you stop letting them hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of like our country, The people that are hurting us, the people, the powers that be, we have to look at what their intentions are, and when you come to these conclusions about people, you understand that the people that are, they're very hurt people, they're very misguided people a lot of times. Wow, there they go. We have moved pretty far up to the front here. You see that?
Yeah, a bunch of people probably kind of drifted. Yeah, when they got closer to where they were needed to be.
Yeah,
and that's absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine. This is no, you guys. No.
This isn't a great place to roll through.
But that person was waiting.
Yeah, this light was actually put up because there were so many accidents here.
This is going to be. Oh, here we go. We're good.
This light and these turn lanes weren't here when I was growing up.
Okay.
Now we're going into New Waterford, which is the next nearest town to us, like Nagley South and New Waterford's west.
Okay, yeah, and New Waterford was one of the towns we had on the lists. For, so was Rogers, so was Nagley, but I remember just because it was like, it sounded, she was waving. I don't know if you saw her.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, from her backyard, she started waving.
That must have been one of my friends' moms. Think about which house it was.
Wow, this is just.
I hate that.
I don't even know what that was. Like, okay.
That is, yeah. I just.
What was that supposed to be exactly? I'm not sure.
A fancy exhaust. Like people pay big money to sound like that.
Yeah, that's.
Just don't get it.
That's kind of, I mean, I know that, but I was just kind of chuckling, you know what I mean?
I know, but it's just why.
I'm chuckling about it.
It just sounds like somebody's firing, like.
It just sounds like put.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
don't get it.
It's cool. I can chuckle about it. I think, hey, look, to each their own, man. Like that's my whole thing. To each their own. I don't have to you know, it's not my car. Not my car. Have at it. You're not hurting anybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, you know, basic human decency is needed back in the world. You know?
Yes.
Just
So much
common,
of that is
just
needed.
common courtesy, man, goes a long way. You know, all it takes is a little understanding for most of us.
The ability to learn and evolve.
Look, I will try and get a hold of Chariot, but I am really on a tight time schedule. Guys, it is 6 hours of just driving, not including a fuel stop or anything to my house, and it's already what, 3 o'clock? I mean, you know, guys, I will do what I can. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to him. I'm really pressed for time today.
Is that somebody between here and there that would like that?
I don't. Well, hey, Golden Chariot.
Yeah.
I hate that Golden Chariot.
Oh, okay.
He was on the first drive.
Oh, okay.
He was along and he was streaming and stuff. And I don't know where exactly he is in relation to where I am and where I have to go. And I mean, I'm already, even if I left just this minute, with it being 3 o'clock, because that clock is an hour fast. So with it being 3 o'clock, you add 6 hours minimum, that's 9 p.m. at home. And I have to be up early. Like, I have to be able to get the stuff done for my business. So, you know, and I still have the dog, and I still have a couple stops. It took me almost 8 hours to get here in the rain. So if I tack 8 hours onto the time it is now, you know, what is that, 11 o'clock at night? And
Yeah.
we're not even back yet? So again, I'm running on fumes as it is. Like, I don't know. We'll see. If it's on the way home, it might be helpful. But if I have to drive too far or whatever, oh, we're going straight?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you know your way back.
Yep.
Okay, so we're good. Oh, yeah. We'll
Someone
just
says,
wait.
never mind, I'm done. Oh, cop says this.
We'll just wait here at the light. We're not gonna. We're not gonna.
We don't need to have a run in this
No,
place.
no.
We're
we
like
don't
5
need any-
miles away.
We don't need any issues right now. No, we don't. No, we're gonna wait for the light. There it goes. Dun, da-da. Dun, da-da, 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 da-da. We'll beep at him as we go through. Dun, da-da, da-da. We'll behave for a few minutes. Right?
Yeah. We made it out of Palestine without any issues.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I don't anticipate that he really would have given us a major issue, but I didn't want to.
Don't want to antagonize.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been blatantly. And they're just up here, so. We're good, we're good. Leaving New Waterford. So we're entering.
Now we're in Unity Township again, I think.
Waterford waste facility? Oh. Wastewater facility?
Yeah. Did you see the whole thing where they want to take the derailment water? The toxic waste place will treat it, but they won't release the system. So they want to bring it back here and put it through our waste system and release it into our creeks. And why would City Council make that decision for everybody downstream? Like, how ridiculous is that?
Yeah,
If toxic waste facilities will not keep it and release it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy, to be honest with you.
And then when I talk to EPA, they're like, yeah, we're really annoyed, we're really upset with how these places are acting about it. It's not that bad.
3 miles.
And I'm just going to venture that if toxic waste places aren't going to keep it, they do know about it, and it is in fact that bad.
Yeah, I would kind of say that too. I would feel like that's the thing.
we have had with EPA. Like, the things that they say just blow you away.
Well, please, you have an audience.
Yeah. Well, that's one of them. Like, it's so ridiculous that nobody will take that water. It's been treated. But if the toxic waste places are saying we're not going to take it, in their communities that are used to having the toxic waste there saying no, then why would you bring it back to where the direct contamination was and release it back into the creeks here to recontaminate and further contaminate? Like, and at the water meeting that somebody asked, well, where did the vinyl chloride go? Well, I don't know. That's not a good answer. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know where this toxic chemical went. Did it just evaporate?
And sometimes the conversations you have in person away from an office or a meeting are very different than the conversations that you have in an official setting. I talked to an EPA person and he was in Flint. And he said, when I went to Flint, I saw a problem. I knew how to address it from a mechanical engineering standpoint, and I don't know that here. Then why are you telling us it's safe? And then they talk about their millions of data points. And I was told by Stephen Lester, who is a Harvard public health graduate, he said public health 101 is, in the absence of knowledge, always act to protect human health. So when EPA tells me, well, we have all these data points, and I said, yeah, and I have all these residents with all these symptoms, including my family with these symptoms, you're telling me there's a lack of knowledge because your data points don't explain the symptoms. You don't psychosomatically lose teeth.
No.
That's just, and a baby who doesn't know what's going on is not going to develop a rash that goes up over their heart. You're not going to psychosomatically develop breast cancer or respiratory problems. You might psychosomatically have a headache or a bellyache, maybe a little bit of anxiety, tingling, but not the kind of tingling that comes from this. This is not that. It's just so insulting.
Here we go. The East Palestine. Here's the sign, guys.
I can't get it. I have my cameras.
Hopefully they got it on the camera there. We are rolling into East Palestine now. So, guys, anybody wondering where your donations go, where the derailment happened, this is the town, East Palestine, Ohio. Like I said, it was the derailment and chemical burn a year ago.
We were very happy being an invisible town that nobody knew of.
I believe that. I'm going to turn this down because I'm like cold.
Yeah, it did get cut, but we cooled your phone down.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The phone's cooled down. But yeah, this is East Palestine, Ohio, guys. This is where the derailment happened. We are doing a donation relief drive. It is in progress now. We have a dropship location right here in town, keeping everything under lock and key until distribution day, March 23rd. Please share, guys. Make sure you're hitting the like and share. And we have Krista with us today. She lives in this area. She's been commentating all afternoon as we convoy through District 6 in Ohio, all people affected by the derailment. So, again, we are rolling right into East Palestine here. Which way are we going? Straight?
We're going to go straight.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that's what we said. I got distracted for a minute. Thank you, String Theory. I'm glad that you're enjoying the conversation.
If you want to hear what we're talking about within the community, East Palestine Off the Rails is kind of a collective group where we all go in and talk about what we're experiencing or what's going on. We try to keep it very civil. It doesn't always happen.
But they do their best.
Yeah.
And again, guys, EP Historical Society to the right there.
I remember when that log cabin was rebuilt.
Here we go. This over here on the right is the park, and the roadhouse where we were at with Steve Bannon. That creek there in front of the park, that is the contaminated creek. That is their park over there on the right.
And then this all flooded when they had those dams.
Yeah.
In
This is where I lost my voice and got sick, guys. Right there, over this creek we're passing over right now. Again, this is East Palestine, Ohio. And you are literally right here in the middle of town. Again, that was the park that has the contaminated creek rolling right in front of it. And they're telling everybody it's okay. And they're going to renovate the park, and that's going to make it better for their kids to play there.
that church, the EPA came in and took over all their Sunday school wing the night after. In other communities, the churches have gotten together and formed a community support system, and here all the agencies came in and asked for space in the churches, which then that prevented a lot of community support. The church, I believe it was this one I had read, that it's working out really great because EPA is paying, or whichever agency is there, is paying this much of the bills, and it's really helping. That's not,
Yeah, but that's not helping the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. That takes away from the community resources. That's actually really sad.
It is. When I talked to Marilyn from Times Beach, the churches all got together and they formed a support response team. And she was like, it was just beautiful. It was so wonderful. And when I told her what happened here, she was like, oh, they did that by design.
Main Street, East Palestine, guys. And we were here protesting Biden. Municipal building on the left. And we're actually going to drive over the creek again because it flows underneath.
Right underneath
these
that
buildings,
bulldog.
right here, right where that mural is. The bulldog, right here.
And
this
then
is where it
under the
goes.
municipal building.
Yep. And there's the train on the tracks, guys, right there.
Going slow for a change.
Yeah, that's the slowest I've ever seen one of the trains go through here. That is not even a joke. Again, over here on the right, the creek flows underneath some of these houses over this way, guys.
And this
house right here.
In the middle is my friend Chrissy's house.
Right here, this white porch, it goes right underneath.
She has a broken neck right now, and they're trying to tell her she has to take her elderly parents who have Parkinson's and dementia back to that house that is documented with contamination.
Oh, we're
the
going
creek
this way? Okay.
flows up into her basement.
Or no, wait, are we going straight?
We're going straight.
Oh, we're going straight, okay.
I don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
If we're going back to McKinn's, we're going straight.
Yeah, we're going straight, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
When I looked up that way, I was like, well, I guess there's a bunch of them up there.
I don't know.
Oh, here they come.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we did miss part of it. Oh, well. I'm blaming this guy.
And the creek runs under that plaza.
We're very close to ground zero, guys. I can taste it. It's like my lips are starting to burn this time though a little bit.
I'm so sorry. I hate that happens to people that come in to try to support us. I mean,
no, listen, I choose to come here because I want to help.
It sucks though.
It does suck, but
it also makes it real. Like,
I do. I know firsthand, and I would never wish this on anyone. Never wish this on anyone. Well, guys, we're just going back to the place that we started. That's all. So, all up here, just up here is ground zero. And before I leave, I'm actually, I will drive through it again with you guys one last time before I leave today. Is this place closed?
They are in the Convoy, so they might open it for us to use the restroom. Otherwise, that
is the thing. Alright, now we're gonna actually, what's really great about this? Is we're gonna be in a position we should be able to catch. Which way is he coming in? He's gonna come in.
Yep.
Right here, we're gonna catch everybody coming in right here, guys. They're gonna go right in front of us. Look at that. All right in front of us. Here they come. I know there's a bit of a glare, guys. I apologize, but not much I can do about that this time of day.
We might have stopped up traffic.
No, it's me and Kayla.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Ashley McKim had on a navy blue
All
short
right,
sleeve shirt.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Well, I'm pretty new at this, but I'll try to read the comments if anybody has anything they want to ask. Hi, Rio. Hi, baby. Yeah, Rio just stood up and is checking things out. There he is. Look at him. He says, hey, I just had a big ride. It looks like everybody's pulled in right now. And we're about 1,000 feet from the point of derailment. The fire did burn on the tracks behind us that you can't see right now. We pulled in this way to watch everybody pull in front of us. But we kind of split off and they came in a couple of different ways. I think the doctor is going to talk, so I'm going to unplug you guys and take you out to sea. And hope that I'm not messing up.
Do you know how many vehicles there were? I tried counting a couple times, but
I thought I heard Rick getting ready to talk.
huh?
I thought I heard Rick getting ready to speak.
Oh,
With Drew, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's me. I wasn't.
Okay.
I was there running down.
So there's our candidate, Dr. Rick, and his wife Tammy. This is Soup Mama's crowd. I took them off the dash.
yeah, this is Soup Mama's crowd too.
They're getting double doses.
Where's Soup Mama?
She
In the bathroom. I wonder if Rio wants to get out.
I thought I heard him start to talk. That's why I jumped out.
Oh.
He said, I don't know what to say except I love y'all. That's all he said.
Oh, yeah. Do you have Rio's speech? Yes.
If your candidate won't get out and meet with your people like this, you might want to consider a different candidate.
Oh, yeah. Look, my pants are on. I grab the shirt.
is not a basement campaign.
No, it is not.
Oh, no, that couldn't have been me. That couldn't have been me.
Over the hill over here, you can see a blue building. That. Oh, we still need charging. I thought he was getting ready to speak. That's why I jumped out with them.
No
But
problem.
then he wasn't. So I was
You know
trying
what?
to show them, Doctor.
We'll
You can have your
Rio.
stream back.
Well, I was gonna say, if you give me 1 second, I'll grab the tripod. Or if, come here, Rio. Sorry.
They got a hell of a show. When I thought I heard him start to speak, I'm dropping some of my stuff out the door.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, we have 3 of her streams going. Well, I thought I heard it. She went in to get, so I thought I heard him starting to make a speech, and I was like, oh shoot, they would want to hear that.
Yeah.
They got a hell of a show as I stumbled out of the vehicle and dropped all my shit.
Oh, yeah, we had a German Shepherd.
I don't know. I'm sure
There are families still living in those houses that the train burned right behind. They are still having health symptoms. They are still not being acknowledged. Their homes are not being tested.
So many watches. So many watches.
There's the little peak of a blue roof over there. That's a very big manufacturing company that is decimated. If you go to Dr. Tsai's page, you can see an interview and some talking to Edwin Wang, who owns that business, and they're not doing anything at all for him. While they talk about helping businesses, they're not helping him at all, and he was a big employer for the area and growing. That's the Ram Fab.
Oh. So it's stable. Oh, and yes.
Kayla's crowd was probably like, wait, that's a new voice.
All right, here we go.
Made some friends.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I will take that. Yep. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know where we're gonna.
Okay, I'm just gonna set the battery there.
Oh yeah, I'm at 91. We'll be fine.
Oops. Lefty Lucy, are you gonna let me turn you or no?
Oh yeah, I'll turn them off just a second.
Guess not. Okay, so I guess I just.
I am gonna put these back on though.
There we go. We're gonna turn it so it's that way, so you guys can
Whoop, there goes the battery.
see Dr. Tsai's truck. Yeah, well, that's because I gotta get one of the bags, the hanging bags.
There is one right on your passenger floor.
Yeah, I had it in my purse, but it's probably on the floor now. So I'm gonna set you guys there for a second. I'm gonna grab the rest of the stuff to make this work out a little bit better. Okay.
you. Well, thanks for coming. Thank you. So next Sunday? This Sunday? Yeah, yeah, next Sunday. Yeah. Big circle training. Yeah, that's. I forgot they were closed on Sundays because that's why I waited for everybody, to go by, but I forgot they were closed on Sundays. Should we go in the parking lot? I didn't even think of that. We could have done that. So they could have gotten in the parking lot and filmed. Yeah, probably sue me for. Sometimes they said when we saw the parking lot empty, we should have gone and made a circle. What? I'll just tell them more. Yeah. I didn't think we would take it. Yeah. I don't think addresses are listed. I think I can put it just when I have the office. So we'll pay it. That's the stage you always want to have. I know how much you work. You have kids. That's huge. Who's that? This person? That? Yeah, hey, I'm here. Yeah, we're just doing this. Yeah, it'll be okay. We're trying to go fast. Well, you don't have my number. You can get my number. I've got Tammy's. Okay, someday if he's looking at something else, let us know. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're coming back to yeah. Oh, there's a debate? Is there? Yeah, there's actually a televised debate. Okay. We all have 50 tickets,
Okay, here we go. All right, that is now hooked. Gorgeous. All right. So, trying to see. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, we're going to flip you guys around, say hi. And we're going to flip you guys around for a minute or two. We're going to say hi as well. This way I can kind of see both cameras here. It is nice to see everybody. Thank you guys for joining us today. We are in East Palestine, just literally a stone's throw from ground zero. We're here today. We were just on the Tsai train. Dr. Rick Tsai running for Congress. And he is a local citizen here that was affected by the derailment and chemical burn last year that decided to make a change by running for Congress. And we are out here today because yesterday there was a town hall with Jill Stein at the Darlington Municipal Building where she was talking to the residents about being affected, about the derailment and burn. And what a gorgeous day, guys. Sorry, I've been very distracted today since we got here. But again, we're here today. Dr. Rick Tsai, like I said, this was his Tsai train. So that was footage of District 6 of Ohio. Of course, all of those towns that we drove through were all affected by that toxic plume of chemicals last year during the burn. So we are, again, just blocks from ground zero, and it is literally over here directly to my right where the derailment and burn actually happened. My skin is actually itchy right now, and my lips are burning a little bit as we stand here. But it's much better than what it was when we were here just a few weeks ago when Joe Biden showed up here in town and it snowed on us. So, but anyway, we're going to flip this around. I just want to show you guys Dr. Tsai here talking to everybody. We're going to flip you guys around too and show you. There he is over there talking to everybody. And again, he is just an everyday guy trying to stand up for his community. Move in there a little bit so you guys can see him there. As we're here again in East Palestine, again, just a few blocks from ground zero. Actually, it's like spitting distance.
Yeah, right there.
It's literally spitting.
Well, there's the Shamu tanks are right there.
Well, yeah, the tanks,
So it's right there.
So yeah, so really fast, guys. Those are the blue holding tanks. Right there. Blue holding tanks right across from us. And then over here, like I said, is Saram Fab on the left side of the street, that blue, where that blue building is. And literally everything happened right over there. That's where it happened, over there, guys.
And then it burned all down into town.
Yep. So we're right across the street from the Shamu tanks. There they are. Actually, if somebody could like screenshot that for me, where you can see the tanks there. I really think that's kind of a wild shot, don't you?
Yeah.
Look at that. Somebody please on the live stream screenshot this right here for me and send that to us. I think that's a really powerful statement, just because you know the derailment affected his life so much that he decided to, like I said, decided to run. So this is pretty amazing, pretty interesting. I wonder if I can zoom out just a smidge. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, there we go. There we go. Blue tank in the background.
And I don't know if the
the feed's not clear enough.
I don't know if the land over there, if they had a choice in running.
They're telling me that the feed's not clear enough.
I did take a picture. I'll send it to you.
Okay. It's too blurry to make out. All right. Well, Krista said that she got the photo. So hopefully, but there he is over there, Dr. Tsai.
I told them if their candidate won't get out and talk to them like this,
What was that?
I told them if their candidate doesn't come out and talk to them and interact with them like this, they need to look for another candidate.
Yeah, they should, absolutely. You should be able to talk to your candidates and representatives directly. They should know your concerns. They should know what you're feeling and experiencing. We're just going to keep the camera over there kind of with him so you guys can see how he's interacting with everybody that's here today.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
Yeah, good luck wherever you
Oh, well, thank you. I hope you keep tabs on the travels.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you know what? I've seen all that stuff. Where is it? YouTube? Do you have any?
Yeah, I have a YouTube. We're live right now. Yeah. Do you want a flyer so you can remember? If you have one, it's on there. It tells you right there all the different social medias you can find us on.
I didn't get to meet you the other day, yesterday.
Do you want to give them an
Soup
actual
note for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Soup Mama. Yeah, that's the for the donation one. But let me. She's got one.
Is that your son?
Yeah, she actually. We have a nonprofit organization, and she's on the nonprofit organization with me. But she's from Nagling here. Yeah. I live in Pennsylvania. She lives here in Nagling. We have people from New York and Massachusetts. We're all part of the board. We all just try and help out as best we can. That's what we do. Well, we don't. Everything we do is. Oh, I do. Yeah, I have my own business, and some people donate tanks of gas here and there, or food along the way, and they're quite wonderful and amazing. But yeah, most of it's self-funded. There you
go, sir. I ain't the mama.
No, she's the breaded chicken lady. Nope, that's me.
Yep, that's her.
Yeah. The kids, okay, Okay.
Thank you for all you do.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. And safe travels. God bless you. Thank you for joining up with us today. It was wonderful. Yeah, it was great to meet you too. And what a great story.
I think we started out with 10 minutes there. 2 of them made it.
Yeah, why not? You know what though? They did say everybody could kind of come and go as they pleased. So, but I think we had a really nice convoy going on there. Yeah, we had some great shots. So, yeah. Well, if you watch the live stream, I left at the end of the convoy so you could see everybody going up the hills and around some of the turns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that paper you gave me, if I
The one she just gave you, yeah. If you go on YouTube, see this right here? See how everybody's talking in here? That's YouTube running right now. So this one's YouTube? Yeah, and this is the chat. So when you see like the chats, when people talk during the live stream, see? All different people saying, hey,
when I was
checking
talking
everything
about
out.
my back operation, that's on there?
No, they wouldn't have heard that unless you were standing right here at the camera.
Well, I was talking to Chuck.
Oh no, I didn't have it that close that you can hear.
I didn't say anything out of school or anything.
No, I purposely put the cameras kind of back here so that if people had personal things to say to him, that they were kept, personal. I try to respect it. That's why I leave the cameras in plain sight, trying to respect everybody's privacy, so they know where they are and they're not surprised.
You never know.
Yeah. Well, listen, we had a really great conversation on the drive too, so please check it out. Yeah, I think you'll find it interesting, and you'll even see yourself in some of the shots, I'm sure.
Good.
Hey, Sue.
Yes, pleasure to meet you. Take care.
Put this one in the car?
No. No. But, well, watch, baby, you're bumping the cameras. Watch. Here, come this way. Yeah. Rio, out from under the tripods. Out from under mommy's tripods. Come on. No cameras. You can't eat the cameras. Come on, baby. Come on, Rio. So, anyway, guys, again, there's Dr. Tsai over there. He's on the phone right now. But we are here. And checking out. We did the Tsai train today, Convoy Caravan, through Ohio District 6, all of the communities that were affected by the disaster, the derailment and burn. Of course, you can see the Shamu tanks in the background, those big blue things. Well, I don't know if you can see them on Facebook, just because of where everybody's kind of standing. But the big Shamu tanks are across the street. Ground Zero is literally just over on to the right of us, just down the block here. And it is... Oh, I'm sorry, Joyce. Now let me try moving you guys a little bit closer. Oof. There we go. What, honey? Yeah, Rio's being really good, isn't he? If you smush that into the ground, baby, I don't think you're going to get it back out. Oh, maybe you will. Okay. But again, just a spitting distance from Ground Zero, guys. And Shamu tanks in the back there. We have Rio on a leash. And hey, Kayla, would you mind taking Rio so I can take the cameras and walk around a little bit, please?
Take him.
No, I'll take him. Yeah, you guys gave him up, so. All right, guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to walk around a little bit here with the tripods. Hopefully you guys stay a little bit more, but we're going to show you. This is Ground Zero going this way. So Ground Zero, see where that pickup truck is, guys? That blue building. Ground Zero is literally over there. That's Ground Zero, Taggart Street. We are on Taggart here, East Palestine. And we're gonna walk over here a little bit more because I want to show you guys the tanks. Those are the tanks. I'm gonna just set these down a second, or set that one down a second. Okay. Here we are. And over here is everybody that's kind of milling about. So you can see. But again, that over there, over that way, that's ground zero. Again, Shamu tanks right across the street. And here's Dr. Tsai's truck. And again, we are in East Palestine, just a couple feet away in a lot of respects, you know, just like a block's walk maybe. So Ram Fab right there, the pickup truck, that is ground zero over there. So we're gonna come back over this way, and right there is a Rio. Oh yeah, absolutely. We're still live.
Oh, you are? You live the whole time?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Whole drive. There's Rio, guys. Anybody that's been wanting to see how he's doing, he was sleeping most of the way. But there's our Rio. And our chicken lady. She's on dog duty.
I've never seen you there. Okay.
But we're gonna walk this way. Sorry, honey.
I want one.
I will.
And we're gonna.
Yeah, I will.
We're gonna put you guys down over here. There he is, Dr. Tsai. He's on the phone right now, but
That's going to be on the
watch the cameras, okay? And so I bought it at the pawn shop, and because the only other place I was was on the repair was like $1,000. Well, then I thought I lost these after Canada, and I started freaking out because I was like, I can't. So I happenstance, a pair showed up for like $50 or something like that out of Philadelphia. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe someone's selling them. Yeah. So I was like, we'll see when I bought them because I was like, I really wanted to see them. I got them. They weren't the same. And I was like, okay, well, at least nobody stole them and sold them. That's cool. And then I come to find out, my one girlfriend and I had gone shopping or whatever, and somehow my one of her bags that she had just stored away because it was and she found them in that bag. I was like, oh my goodness! So now I have two pair. And when we were in Pennsylvania, we were there for the 80s military. Kayla came out for that. She forgot her sunglasses. So I was like, here we can twin. So I haven't given them back yet. Not yet, but they are coming back at the end of the day today. Yeah, but they're, like I said, they're Porsche Carrera, and you have to look at their vintage. And they're, like I said, if you get the right set, it's the 88. Well, I bought these, some cufflinks for my kids, and something else, and it was like 250 bucks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then, and like I said, these had the case and the other sets of lenses. That one was literally just the glasses and that pair of lenses. Like, there's nothing else like this. But there is a pair online. And it's like
Don't tell me.
like $1,100.
Oh, no, that's too much.
Yeah. If you keep looking, though, you might get lucky. And there are imitation ones that are not nearly as expensive. But they're not quite the same, you know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
I like the real deal.
They're tough to find.
Literally, thank you so much for coming. Stay in touch with the,
100%. Yeah, he has my number, and if you guys do anything between now and then,
oh, we will, but it's just,
no doubt.
with
Busy
stuff.
times. Yeah.
Tomorrow, Bel Air,
Bel Air.
to be on a radio show in the morning.
Nice.
Oh, well, ooh. Here, well, why don't you tell everybody about his radio show tomorrow?
It's on WAMP. I think it's AM, WAMP AM in Bel Air, which is outside of St. Clairsville, Ohio. And I don't know how far the reach is, but St. Clairsville.
I want everybody to get out.
Maybe down a little further towards Washington County. I'm not sure. That is tomorrow morning at 8, and that'll be Facebook Live as well.
Okay, very
And
cool.
then at 11:05, he will be on WKBN Youngstown with Dan Rivers being interviewed. So he's got 2 interviews tomorrow morning, Monday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's Monday.
And then there's a forum tomorrow night. I can't remember what church. So that's
Okay.
But, and then it's just like bam, bam, bam. Every single day. So we're gonna see if she's gonna drag you down. Everything and anything we can to, win this election for the people. That's our goal.
Very cool, very cool. Well, we will wait to see if your hubby will spare a few minutes then, if he has anything he wants to say to anybody before I start closing down the streams and stuff.
Right.
Because we do have quite a few visitors on here right now.
He was on Shemaine Nugent's show this morning at 34, I think it was, and I probably watched the replay. That's on Real America's Voice.
Yep, Real America's Voice. That's awesome.
And you want to say? Oh,
We gotta let these guys get out of here, and I gotta go
just say
Okay, well,
something to-
so I still have the 2 live streams running. You have Facebook and we have YouTube. We actually have 62 souls in YouTube right now, still hanging out with us. As you know, there's going to be, probably 1,000 people or so easy that see this video. Is there anything that you want to say to anybody that might be in Ohio District 6 or just from a personal perspective?
So Ohio District 6, let me think.
Come on.
What I saw happen here in East Palestine is criminal. The corruption from, our local government, from the federal government, not had gotten one single penny or bottle of water from the federal government. I have fought hard for a year, exposing the chemicals. A lot of people credit me for the EPA expanding their level of contamination after exposing all the chemicals in the waterways. When the CDC discouraged or told doctors not to test patients, that during one of the worst chemical disaster from a train derailment in United States history, they're telling doctors not to test patients. So I tested them. A lot of them came up with high levels of vinyl chloride in their bodies and benzene. One of those families, whose entire family's tested positive, that father is now, he had a double mastectomy and is currently on chemotherapy because he has a rare form of male breast cancer. So I had a lot to lose. I didn't know if I was going to be sued or there were going to be ramifications from these corporations or from government or whoever by speaking out. But I thought it had to be done. So whatever happens in your county or your town and there's corruption, I'm going to come fight. I'll fight for you. And I'm not a one-trick pony. In my 30s, I built one of the largest chiropractic offices in the entire nation. I know how to run a business. I know how to get things done. I know how to talk to people, and I like to make friends. But when you send me to Washington and to represent District 6, I know how to make friends, but I'm not there to make friends. I'm there to do a job and get it done and do it right. And I won't stand for any shenanigans. I won't sign bills with a lot of pork, and you can hold me to that. I have no reason to do this. In fact, I actually don't want to do it. I think the best probably leaders out there in government are in there because they have to do it, not because they want to do it. My two opponents are jumping political seats, probably to climb the political ladder. That does not interest me at all. I want to help fix things, and I want to get like-minded people in Washington so we can make a real change. So people in District 6, just put it this way. I've heard a lot of people say, I don't vote because you're all corrupt, or, it's not going to make a difference anyway. If it's not going to make a difference, if you're one of those, vote for me, and you'll see, since you think your vote doesn't matter, vote for me, and I'll prove you wrong. Those of you who think your vote does matter, you better vote for me, because if by your theory, if your vote matters, if you vote for me, I am going to fix things and do my best to fight corruption and bring prosperity, integrity back to Ohio. So.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for that and letting the viewers out there know. And
thank you, Soup Mama.
You're welcome.
You have done so much for the community. Thank you so much.
Well, you're very welcome. And do you want to tell them what social media platforms they can find more about your campaign on and things like that?
I always forget that. So you can find me on Dr. Rick Tsai for Congress on Facebook. You can find me on Dr. Rick Tsai on Twitter. My campaign page is ricktsai.com, ricktsai.com. And we're trying to do one more radio station down south. That costs about $2,000 to do. We have about a week to raise the money. If there's like 500 of you that would donate $10 or something like that to my campaign on ricktsai.com, we have a real chance of winning this. In fact, I know we're going to win, and Ohio is going to win, and the nation is going to win too, because I'll be voting for the nation as well. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, thank you for letting them know where they can find you. You also have a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, it's my last name. It's Tsaipod, Chai-Pod, and it used to be a Fix-It channel. Really, I just made it because, so that I would remember how I fixed something, and there was hardly anybody on there. And then the last year, I've gotten a bunch of viewers because I documented the contamination of the creeks. So it is Chai-Pod, Tsaipod. You can watch in chronological order the corruption that's happened here over the last year if you're interested. It's like reading chapters in a book.
Now, if somebody wanted to get involved with your campaign or reach you, is there an email or anything that they can reach you at?
There is. It's Let's Win This Ohio. Obviously, no apostrophe. It's Let's Win This Ohio at ricktsai.com.
So, Let's Win This Ohio at ricktsai.com. No punctuation in that, guys. So again, that's where you want to check that out. You want to get a hold of him. If you want to ask him any questions or help with his campaign, you guys can get a hold of him there. Thank you so much for doing this kind of a grassroots awareness today. I think it's important that we celebrate everyday citizens that are trying to make differences. And this is kind of how it's done. So thank you for this out-of-the-box innovative idea. Obviously, I was here this weekend helping, cover the Jill Stein Town Hall. I saw you showed up there, so that was really nice. And thank you for doing this today, because it made it a lot of fun, and
I want to say
helps bring awareness to your town.
Every time I do an event, I said, I'll get butterflies in my stomach not because I have to talk, because I enjoy talking, but I get butterflies in my stomach because I think nobody's going to show up. And then every time I go, it's like a packed house. And then today was incredible.
It was
a huge train. Yeah. And I'm thinking, I don't have the words to tell people how grateful I am, but I'm so grateful. But really, if I said, hey, come out for Rick Tsai, maybe one or two people would be here. What they're coming out for is you give them hope. And that's what I'm hoping for. People want change. They're sick and fed up of the corruption, and they want to see change. So they're not, in a way, they're coming out for me, but they're really coming out for hope of change. And that is, somebody said, well, how do you ask for money and donations? I would be very bashful if I was asking for myself. I would never ask things for myself. But I have no problem at all asking for donations to change this nation, because it has gone basically off the rails. I guess we can end with that, because it really has gone off the rails, and we got to put it right back on the right tracks.
And for those of you that don't know, that does allude to the Facebook page, East Palestine Off the Rails. If you guys want to keep up to date on what's going on in the town and what's going on with the community out here, you want to make sure you check out that page. Well, thank you again for today. It was wonderful weather. I'm really glad that we had it. And, hopefully we will see everybody on March 23rd. Make sure you guys are getting the word out that we are doing another donation distribution here in the East Palestine area for the communities. And it's food, water, medicine, cleaning supplies. So check out the flyer, guys. Please make sure you like and share out everywhere.
And the election is March 19th if you're from Ohio, District 6, March 19th.
Okay, so March 19th, guys, Ohio District 6, that's your elections. And thank you all for being here today, guys. We're going to shut down the live stream, and we will talk to you guys all very, very soon. I'm going to flip this around just so I can see you guys one last time. Your beautiful, smiling faces while we let him talk to some other people, say his goodbyes there. So again, guys, we really appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us today. Like, share, subscribe if you like the content that we're bringing you guys on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting that follow button on Facebook. Because again, guys, your likes and shares are what helps beat the algorithms and get the information out about what's really going on out there in the world. Again, I am going to try and drive through Ground Zero before I leave here. I'll do a separate live stream for that. I want to have a few minutes to make sure we have everything packed up and ready to go, because I will be making my way home very soon. So those of you on YouTube, check out for that live stream. Those of you on Facebook, if you want to catch any of the drive home or hear any of my thoughts from this weekend between the town hall and being out here today on this convoy, please tune in a little bit later. But in the meantime, take care of each other until I see you again. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you guys in a few hours, or maybe just a few minutes. Who knows? Love you guys.
Yeah, if you want.
Take